It's your girl Tiffany, Madam Malicious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces, High Priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one whom isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on tonight. If you would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign, so please take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading can apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. Okay, guys? With that being said, we're going to get on to this reading. Okay, actually guys, this is going to be a very specific reading. Okay, there will be information in here that may be pertaining to the past, the present, or the future. Okay, I'm doing this reading because this is one of many hot topics right now that's in discussion. Okay, many of you may have seen the reading that I already did pertaining to this young lady. Her name is LAGENA Gold, that she goes by. I believe that's her legal name, but she goes by LAGENA Gold. Okay, she is the young lady who has come out and said that she is the love child, the long lost daughter of Aaliyah, the R&B singer, as well as R. Kelly. Okay. The reason why I'm doing another reading, I told you all, excuse me, quite a bit of information in the last reading that I did. Okay, but I want to clarify some things. Okay, and because most recently, quite ironically, this young lady, several different things has happened to her since I did that reading. Allegedly, she has now been banned. I believe it's from TikTok or something like that, or whatever, either TikTok or Twitter or maybe Instagram, something like that. Because of the accusations that she's making and different things like that, or whatever, which I actually feel is rather unfair. Okay, and you have to know that that comes from higher up, whether you believe this person or not. Just ask yourself, how much bullshit do you hear online every day? And by banning or blocking someone, you're literally stripping them of their right to freedom of speech. Okay, and what people don't understand about freedom of speech don't have to be what you like, what you want to hear a person saying, or what you agree with. Okay, that's not what freedom of speech entails. Okay, so by banning someone from a platform solely because you don't like what they have to say, then you have to know that that didn't come from no regular everyday average Joe people who may be in disagreements with what she is saying. Okay, that has come from higher up. Okay, and it's quite interesting because no one from higher up has particularly come out and said anything particularly about this young lady, but this is what they do. Okay, they do a lot of dirty shit and then they hide their hands, and they throw a lot of rocks and different shit, and they hide their hands and play pretend like they didn't have anything to do with anything. But if you break the situation down, like, some things comes with a person have to have a certain amount of privilege and credibility and this, that, and the other to be able to contact owners of said platforms and CEOs and other people that's involved. And then you have to look at the situation by something happens. Somebody's trying to shut this person up or trying to prevent this person from being seen, because she's actually has gone viral from speaking out about this thing. So you have to ask yourself, who's trying to set this person up? Is it just because because if it was just a situation where, oh, this person is lying, a person just come out and blatantly say, oh, this person is lying, and stand 10 toes down behind what they are saying. You understand what I'm saying? But when certain people who would have direct communication or relation to the situation happen specifically come out yet and said anything, yet there are things behind the scenes that's being done to totally block a person out and shut a person up, somebody don't want her being heard. Okay, so I found that very interesting. But also on yesterday, this young lady, okay, she does have a YouTube. I found her. Okay, she goes by LAGENA Gold here. Okay, so this is her page. Okay, And this is how she looks here. Okay. There's several different pictures here. Okay, this is how the young lady looks. She goes by Legina Gold. I believe she said her middle name is like Love or something like that. There's like several different names that she has used. Okay, but I believe her legal name is Legina Gold. That's what's also here on her platform that she has here on YouTube. Okay. The reason why I'm doing another reading about this is because most recently, as of yesterday, she did, ironically, with two of some very popular YouTubers online, you know, which was Sean Davy Way, okay, and then she had another interview that she did with the official King Pain, okay. Now, where is, I feel like Sean Davy Way and official King Pain, you know, regardless to their own personal beliefs, okay, because everybody's entitled to their own thoughts and opinions and personal beliefs. I do feel like that they were mannerable and respectful in the way that they interviewed her. However, there were a couple people who, you know, everybody is not going to, you know, have the same temperament and certain things or whatever. So there were a couple people that, you know, was really kind of disrespectful, kind of hostile, kind of belligerent, okay, especially the ones who pretend like they the know all and be all of everything. And but you know, those type of people who try to act like they like are very subtle and talking to you very softly and calmly, and but they're throwing jabs at you in a subtle way, trying to trigger you to get upset or angry because what they're and you know, as soon as you raise your voice to get upset or happen to use profanity, it's like, oh my god, why are you agitated? Why are you getting angry? Why are you getting upset? You see, I'm speaking to you like, you know, kind of how like therapists do. Okay, therapists or counselors are literally trained to speak to you at a certain tone, very calmly, you know, very almost like in a lowered voice or inside voice, but a little bit quieter than just a normal inside voice and different things like that. So when a patient or somebody gets agitated, but they, you know, they make certain jabs, they ask certain things and do certain things in certain ways that would trigger you in a certain way to feel uncomfortable in a certain way. So if you happen to raise your voice or get upset or agitated or something in the way that they're doing, you know, their approach is like, oh, I didn't do anything to you, why are you acting like this? Why? I can't stand them type of people. They just the bougiest, most fakest ass people. And this person is not even it was one in particular person that was like that, and they're not really even worth me even saying their name because it's irrelevant. But I mean, you know, it is what it is. But on the surface, like I said, this young lady did an interview with the interviewers, okay, because it's their platform, okay. They don't really have anything to do with any other person's mindset and the way they think and how they feel and this, that, and the other or whatever. So I think when it came to Sean Davy Way and in the official King Pain and how they interviewed her, I think it was on a professional level, okay? And it was on a professional level whether they particularly believed her or not, because, you know, there were certain things that, you know, they just blatantly said, well, I don't really think this is that, or you know, what about that? You know what I'm saying? Like any interviewer would. An interviewer don't have to necessarily believe everything you say, but still give you respect in trying to help you and trying to assist you. So I could definitely tell that when it came to Sean Davy Way and the official King Pain, they were all for like, you know, let's see what we can do to get to the bottom of things, and what can we do to assist you and help you and still speak to, and whether they believe everything a person have to say, still speaking to this person like they are a person. And you know, let's get through this. Let's see what we can do to help you and figure this thing out and work through this. And you understand what I'm saying? And I think even the young lady Legina was was appreciative of that. I just kind of noticed some people who, people who, you have certain people who will go at you like directly. Oh, you all crazy, blah, blah, blah. You need some help, blah, blah, blah. That's very hostile. You understand what I'm saying? But you also have those people like, the ones who act like they're righteous and upstanding, and they were there and they see all and they know all, and this that, and it is stupid because it's like, bitch, if you wasn't in there with them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even when they slept, ate shit, in their bedroom, when they had sex, or any damn thing, you don't know everything, okay? You understand what I'm saying? So you don't know what other possibilities it could be. You understand what I'm saying? So, and that's how this one person came off, and it was very kind of, yeah, very kind of condescending, and it was disrespectful in a subtle manner, okay? And you have to, as an empath, you understand what I'm saying, and how I can read people without even seeing them. You understand what I'm saying? And I just feel like that person was totally full of it. I feel like that person was like totally against, and it's not that that person didn't have the right to their own opinion, because of course they do. They have the right to their own opinion as well, or the feeling the way that they did as well. But coming after somebody based off of what you think you know, or based off of your experiences is something totally different than somebody else's experiences. You understand what I'm saying? And it was really kind of, ignorant to me on a level. But nonetheless, when it came to the interviewers, like I said, who it was their platform, I feel like they did a good job in their approach on how to interview this young lady, and ask specific questions. It wasn't like they were like standoffish or asked little softball questions. No, they went for the jugular. They asked hard questions. They asked what they wanted to know and what other people wanted to know, and different things like that, or whatever. So they have a very non-biased approach in the way they interview and talk to people and different things, or whatever, which can always be appreciated when you're talking to certain people. So nonetheless, this is the reason why I'm doing this reading on today, guys. Okay, what I want to say, I briefly talked about in the reading that I did before about this young lady. Okay, and what drew me to doing a reading on the situation and on her in the first place, okay, and it's because what most people are not understanding is, I can tell from what drew me to her was the fact that I could tell with everything that she is saying. If you notice, she doesn't waver in her energy of anything that she is saying, even things that people may, and if people who are not an empath, or people who are not in the field of knowing how to read body language and different things like that, or whatever, may not know. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't necessarily make a person stupid or dumb or anything. It's just the subtle things that most people don't really pay attention to when they're having a conversation, okay, with people. And this is what drew me to this situation and doing a reading about her and the situation in its entirety, because I could tell that everything that this young lady say, whether you believe her or not, it comes from the same place. It comes from a very genuine place, okay? And from everything that this young lady tells you, I can tell that she wholeheartedly believes what she is telling you, okay? And it doesn't matter. You can tell that by, and usually interviewers do it. Interviewers may ask a person a hard question that has to do with the main topic of what they're talking about, and an interviewer might pull back and ask something that don't have anything to do necessarily do with anything, like, oh, what school did you go to? You understand? They might ask you, oh, how do you know such and such, such and such, okay? That may be a difficult question, okay? But then they'll go to something subtle, and that's just, just regular question. Oh, what school did you go to? What area did you live in? These would just be regular conversation type of things that a person can spew off like that. And in interviews, I don't know if they know what they are doing when they do that, if they see that or whatever, because they're also looking for any discrepancies in anything. But what I want people to look at as is this person's demeanor when they are speaking. Okay, it doesn't matter what this young lady is talking about. She has the same feelings, she has the same emotions, she has the same actions, she has the same body language. You understand what I'm saying? You ever talk to a person, and a lot of times when a person is lying, they'll get to fidgeting, or they'll get to their facial expressions may be do a certain way, or their eyes may go a certain way, or they may do something with their hands, or something is going on. When a person is nervous, a person do certain things. They might cross or fold the arms in a defensive position, like holding themselves, or they may begin to shake their leg or their foot, or they may begin to fidget or twist with the hands, or a necklace they have on or something. People have different reactions based off of different emotions. Okay, just like when a person when you hear something funny, you're going to laugh or you're going to smile. And something is pleasing to you, you're likely to have a smile on your face. You know what I'm saying? It's just different things. Okay, so it doesn't matter. What I noticed off top with her is it doesn't matter what is being talked about, it's coming from the same energy. Okay, and I also noticed when certain topics are talked about, she is very, very emotional. Okay? Now, look, let me tell you something. I don't give a damn how many actors you have seen. Can't nobody cry on cue like that except for Cuba Gooding Jr., okay? He is a masterful crier. Okay, to the point where they want that man to cry in every movie that they have been in, and that he has been in. It don't even matter what kind of movie, a happy movie, sad movie, war movie, family movie. It don't even matter. You understand? That man can cry on cue. He's the only actor I know who can cry on cue like that for real. Okay, when this girl cries, it is for real. It is for real. And it comes from a very hurt place, to the point where I know, regardless of, once again, I'm going to keep saying, whether you believe her initial story of what the main topic is about or not, these are things that you have to look at. What this person is saying, she's giving you the same energy. And then the emotion that is in there comes from a real, genuine place. And when you're talking about an emotion like sadness or anger or any type of feelings like that, that comes from a place of hurt. That comes from a place of pain. And when it is genuine, okay, it just comes out of nowhere. You understand what I'm saying? Now, and this is very interesting to me because this young lady is not a water sign. Okay, water signs can tend to be emotional easily. Okay, not for particularly no reason at all, but just a little bit easier than other persons. She is an earth sign. Most earth signs hide those type of emotions. Okay, especially when it comes to anything about sensitivity or really expressing their feelings and their emotions. It takes a lot to pull that out of an earth sign. You understand what I'm saying? And for this girl to do so publicly, and if you notice, you can go back to every one of her own personal interviews or videos that she's done, interviews that she's done with other people and different things. There are certain topics in certain areas, and it's the same topics in the same areas that makes her emotional every time. Every time she gets to talking about being left alone, not having anybody, sitting and waiting for her parents, and different things, that's the trigger of when she gets really, really emotional. And I really commend her on this, because there is people. She is so nonchalant almost in her energy that a person can be completely throwing jabs at her. You can call her a liar. You can say I don't believe you. You can say you wrong. You can say you didn't get that right. It don't matter what you saying to her. She has the same expression. She has the same feelings, and she has the same emotions. But it's only when she get into talking about the trauma that she endured as a baby, as a child now, that she gets that emotional. And a lot of people are looking over that. A lot of people are also looking over the fact that she has particular disabilities, which she spake about, and I'm not making that up. She spake about herself. Okay? And the mere fact that she is so forthcoming with her information, with her energy, and willing to do anything to prove whatever needs to be proved, and she's not particularly asking for anything from anybody, lets you further know that, once again, whether you believe her or not, she wholeheartedly believes what she is telling the people. The other thing that pisses me off is that people are drilling this young lady about an age range that majority of you could not fucking remember. And a lot of times when you remember things, when you are under the age of 5 the fuck years old, it probably stems from trauma. Go around, think about it yourself. Ask your friends, ask your family. What to remember something when they was 2. To remember something when they was born. How many of you can remember being born? How many of you all can remember when you was 1, when you was 2, and what you was doing and what was going on the fuck around you? Most people conscious memory kicks in by school age, which is over the age of 5. You start school at 5. You start kindergarten at 5. Okay? Now, if a child has a higher IQ, it is possible to remember certain things before that age. But it stems from a place of trauma. What do you mean a place of trauma? My daughter could tell you right now today about certain things she specifically remembered from when she was way younger. She was a baby. So much of a baby, she was still in childcare. She hadn't even started regular school yet. There was this lady at the daycare. She would tell you this story like it happened yesterday. To get the kids to all act right and do what she wanted to do, she would put on this little Halloween mask and run around and scare all the kids. And this scared my child to death. That my daughter is 14 right now today and still remembers that story like it happened yesterday. Same. And my daughter, my baby was only maybe, 2, 3 at the time, 3 at the 4, maybe at the, I don't even think, something like that. I know she was walking when this occurred. Another situation she could particularly remember that happened when she was a baby before school age is when her eye was almost put out by somebody that I was dealing with at the time that my child was around while I was at work. Came home, daughter eye swole shut from polish being put in her eye, nail polish being put in her eye. She can remember that like it was yesterday. I'm telling you these things. She can also remember there was also a time that the daycare owner punched my daughter in the nose. Like literally punched, hit her in the nose till she bled. She bled all over her clothes. They sent her home in different clothes that she had on. My daughter ended up coming home telling me that this man had to punch her in her nose. This is real talk. I'm not making this up. This is real life. Real life. I can tell you the man's name. On other daycare. And he had the audacity to be a pastor. Hit my daughter in her nose. Sure did. I should have sued the shit out of him. My daughter can tell you those stories right now today. And the reason why I shared those with you today, because all of those things happened under the age of 5 to my daughter. Okay? She can remember those things today. Why? Because it stems from trauma. Trauma comes from anything that has hurt you or caused you pain. Anything else in between there, one might not remember. So you have to understand that the time frame and in which this young lady is telling people that she had interaction with certain individuals, she was a baby. And people are attacking her in ridiculous ass ways. But I told you all before, this young lady has been brainwashed. She is under mind control. She has been diagnosed with specific disabilities. She is on medication, which she confirmed this herself. So I'm not even making this up. She had never said this before I did my reading. If you go back to the other reading I did, I said this about her before it was even spoke about. I heard her speak about it herself on Sean David Wade channel and King Payne's channel yesterday. I spoke about this before it was even made public knowledge out of the reading that I did the last time. And how I know I predicted this correctly and rightful is because only here recently was she forcibly taken to a mental institution, given another diagnosis and slapped on more medication. I predicted that before it even fucking happened. But she has been awarded a state before, in government's custody before. They've been playing games with this girl, man. They've been brainwashing her. They've been lying to her. They've been manipulating her. They have set her up to look foolish on purpose. And you know the fucked up thing about it is, I told y'all in the last reading, I even clarified it again last night while I was watching those videos. Aaliyah is not this young lady's mother, but someone has made her believe that Aaliyah is her mother. R. Kelly, Robert, Sylvester, I believe it is, Kelly, is her father. Now, I do believe, which I'm going to clarify, I do believe she may have seen Aaliyah when she was younger. And it would have been the time when Aaliyah was around R. Kelly. And he may have taken her with him to go and see this girl, okay? Because after a particular time point in time, and she tells y'all when they was living at one place, they had to hurry up and leave and move or something. If you notice what she says, because she was so young, she tells you that she was around certain people. She doesn't tell you that she called Aaliyah her mother until she began to describe when her seeing someone that she had met before, had been shown to before, did she call this woman her mother. And she tells you she's seen her on TV and she said, that's my mama. And the woman that was with her at the time, who she claims was a grandmother, told her she shouldn't have said that. Don't say that. And after that, they had to hurry up and move, and some other shit happened that she goes into and talks about. People are not listening. This girl has been brainwashed. She's been coached on a lot of shit. I'm going to tell you something else. Like I told you, Aaliyah's not her mother, even though she has been made to believe that Aaliyah is her mother, and then she was forced into silence about it and told never to speak about it. That is trauma for you at its finest. That is brainwashing, programming at its finest. R. Kelly is her father. She only knows Aaliyah through R. Kelly. Now, as much as she cared about Aaliyah, there's something else people missed. At one point in time of the interview, she was either talking to Sean David Way or she was talking to the official King Payne. On one part of the interview, she was going through the motions of talking about when the last time she had seen them and this, that, and the other. She ended up slipping up and saying, she was asked who did she want to stay with, who did she want to go with, and she said she chose her dad. She was saying she chose R. Kelly. Now ask yourself, for someone who is proclaiming that Aaliyah is their mother and they long for their mother and they was always waiting for their mother, why wouldn't she have choose to go with her? You understand? That went over everybody's head. That went over everybody's head. I'm going to tell you something else that I found out. She made mention of it subtly, but nobody was listening. Everybody smooth went over it. She's trying to tell y'all what the industry is up to and what they have been doing. All anybody here is Aaliyah and R. Kelly and whether or not she they child. Nobody has been paying attention to what she has said about trafficking. Nobody has been paying attention to what she has said about the cruel things that the industry do, that the powers that be do, and how they've been attacking her. LAGENA Gold was sold out and pimped out as a child. She was being sex trafficked as a child. And they fucking know it. And that's the very reason why they're trying to shut her up. Because they don't want people to know what really went on with her. I got the information. That's what she is trying to tell y'all. That's why she secretly wants to talk to Jaguar, which is another very suspicious thing. Because when this happened, y'all, when Jag came, I'm like, why in the fuck is Jag on the show? I'm like, this is suspect like a motherfucker. Okay? LAGENA is a target. Jaguar is a target. Okay? LAGENA got mental illness and taking medication. Jaguar got mental illness and taking medication. Do you see what is happening here? Now, when Jaguar came on, and I can hear it in Jaguar's voice, I said, Lord, 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 say it ain't so. I said, I give it 2 weeks. No later than the month. Now, I said this on Sean David Way show, because at this point, I had only seen Sean David Way show. Official King Payne didn't do his show until after Sean David Way had did his show. Okay? I said, Lord, I said, they gonna end up trafficking this girl. I said, I give it 2 weeks to a month. Somebody's gonna find out. This girl is gonna end up linking up with Jaguar. And I said, Jaguar is seeing this as a golden opportunity, and I guarantee you it's gonna try to get this girl on Philadelphia. But some other shit is gonna go on, y'all. Y'all not paying attention to what is happening. Y'all, by the time Official King Payne had did his show, I be damned if that ain't what Jaguar said. Jaguar said, I'll send you a ticket. Don't worry about it. And I want you to come to my show, to the studio, to Philadelphia. And even in the conversation, people wouldn't even listen, trying to convince this girl, oh, you don't need that schizophrenia medicine. You know the CBD will do the same thing. You know the something else, the cannabis, or something else she came up with will do the same thing. Basically putting in this girl mind, oh, you don't really need that medication they giving you. We got the oils, the CBD oils, and the this, that, and the other over here. Oh, I'm going to take you out when you get here. We got to get some meat on your bones. I'm going to take you out. We're going to have us a good time. I said, what the fuck is this? 2 targets coming together. Both of them have been in a mental institution. They've been diagnosed with disabilities and have been prescribed medication. Now, but I'm going to tell y'all how shit go. Because before you even go dive deeper into that, I can't even solely put blame on Jaguar for how she has communicated with the young lady. Because the one thing I will amend Jaguar for is when she spake with the girl on Sean David Way show, she specifically asked her, why did you call me out? And the reason she said that is because when LAGENA was on her own platforms, whether it was TikTok or YouTube or whatever it was on, doing her interviews and things, or doing her videos and things, she called out Jaguar Wright's name. She said, and yeah, like Jaguar Wright and everything. I know what she's going through, and I believe in seeing. And so this is how Jaguar ended up getting in the mix. And I said, Lord have mercy. They both are targeted. They both being triggered. That girl was triggered to bring up Jaguar Wright. Somebody behind the scenes is setting this shit up, trying to get them together. Okay? And they using Sean David Way and the official King Payne is the common denominator between them both. That's why I was like, oh wow. When I seen them get the interview with her, the LAGENA young lady. And then both of them end up bringing Jaguar up to speak with her. I said, wow. I'm like, if don't nobody see what the hell is happening here, what is going on here, this shit is not going to end well. This shit is not going to end well. Neither for LAGENA or Jaguar. There's some shit that's been stirred up. And LAGENA keep making reference to that she wanted to talk to Jaguar. And that she wanted to speak to her privately. Because I'm telling you, she wants to talk to Jaguar about how she was trafficked. And all the other shit that go on in the industry that she done been through. Because even Sean David Way has said, I believe there's some things that you haven't disclosed yet, that you haven't released yet. See, because everybody's just stuck on the bomb, the big bomb that she laid. Oh, R. Kelly is her daddy and Aaliyah is her mama. Everybody's stuck on that. She haven't even got into how she done been used, how she been abused, how she been pimped out, passed around, how she was sex trafficked and shit. And so that is going to be next in their saga. So see, the common denominator that Jaguar and this LAGENA got together is they both got ties or claim to have ties. We know that Jaguar has direct ties to the industry. But LAGENA is claiming to have ties to the industry. And soon, that's going to be her next bump into disclosing what she has endured. From being sex trafficked to some more shit. And I was being funny. I said, Lord have mercy. I said, Lord have mercy. I said, this damn LAGENA go, honey. I said, this all she wrote, Lord. I said, this all she wrote, Lord. Jaguar love a super fan. You hear me? She loves somebody that stroke that ego and be like, oh my gosh, I love you so much. And oh my gosh, you're so great. And I believe everything you say. And I haven't been through exactly that. And all this like, Jaguar love that shit. Oh, she eats that shit up. I knew from the moment that that girl gloated on her like that Jaguar was going to go out of her way to make sure that she got that girl down there where she was at and get that girl on Philadelphia. Okay? As well. And I said, this crazy. I was thinking to myself, I was being funny, but I was being for real at the same time. I said, I'd be damned if Jaguar ain't got her first cult member, new cult member to the goddamn Caribbean Islands that they call it. This shit crazy. Y'all, this ain't gonna end well. This not gonna end well for neither LAGENA or Jaguar. So, and I found that very, very suspicious. But like I said, in you know, giving credit where credit is due, I can't say that Jaguar specifically, you know, jumped on there. Oh yeah, I need to meet with her. I need to talk to her, because it was the young lady LAGENA who ended up calling her out. But I'm telling you, she was triggered too. Somebody behind the scenes that's playing them both, that's playing Jaguar and playing LAGENA, because you got to understand they both are targeted individuals. They are both under mind control, and they are both being handled that they could be triggered in any type of way in any moment. They are going through damn near some of the same shit, y'all. Somebody triggered that girl to mention Jaguar. With the hopes that there would be that connection that happened between her and the girl young too. You know what I'm saying? Jaguar always talking about, some little young gal she done seen some damn way, and she done kissed the girl, and always trying to have some type of threesomes and get somebody to travel with them and go with them and ride with them and different shit like that with her and her husband and different shit. I said, Lord have mercy. I said, Lord, say it ain't so. This shit is playing out in real time before people's eyes, and y'all ain't connecting the damn dots like they need to fucking be connected, because y'all are stuck on one damn thing that people is talking about, whether or not she's Aaliyah's and R. Kelly's child. You're not listening to every damn thing else that's been said. You're not watching every damn thing else that is going. So, this thing is not going to end well. And I ain't got no reason to lie to you. I am non-biased like a mother. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just speaking truth to the situation. I don't have any reason at all whether to like or dislike any persons that's being talked about. You understand what I'm saying? So this don't come from a place of hatred or dislike or anything like that on my part, like at all. There are several things. The interesting thing that I found out about this LAGENA young lady, and I found it quite interesting, the story in general, okay? Because there are several things that this young lady has talked about that has gone on in her life that I can identify with in my own life, which is the weird thing about it. But see, science and symbolism is everywhere. Everything happens for a damn reason. And y'all have to understand that the satanic powers to be behind the scenes pulling the strings of all the fucking puppets. They making this merry-go-round go round. You understand what I'm saying? They controlling all this shit. And I'm sitting back in observance of all of it. So I can call this shit out before many of you, others of you, even pick the shit up and see what's happening here. Because I found it to be very interesting. A lot of things. Well, I can't say a lot of things, but several different things. This LAGENA young lady has talked about. I have experienced myself. And even experiencing myself as a targeted individual and everything I'm going through. From having fake, phony, fraudulent family. Okay? From the shit I done went through by the government too. I was in government's care, in state's care before myself too. And seen a lot of things, experienced a lot of things before when I was younger. You understand what I'm saying? False ass adoptions. Fraudulent as a hidden childhood. Neglect, abuse, all kinds of shit. I can identify with a lot of shit she has said. I just ain't been diagnosed with no schizophrenia and been on no damn schizophrenic medication or anything like that. I don't have issues like that. You understand what I'm saying? But there's other things that she just said that I can identify with. And I'm like, you know what? This shit isn't. Because when I first heard this shit, I was like, this shit is way too close for comfort. I'm like, who triggered her? Who gave her the script? Who told her to say what she's saying? Because there was a lot of shit when she was first talking that literally sounds like my life. I'm like, who gave her the script? Who told her to say this? Like, who is she? Where she come from? You understand what I'm saying? Shit happens for a reason. So that's how I was looking at it at first. But when I seen the heartfelt emotion and some of the shit she was saying, even though listening to her talk, I knew Aaliyah was not her mother. Period. From the very first time I seen her, I knew Aaliyah was not her mother, matter of factly. But I also could tell right off the bat that she was under mind control. And she had been brainwashed to believe that Aaliyah is her mother. You understand what I'm saying? See, when you go through trauma at a very young age, it shatters the brain. And when the brain is shattered, it creates alters, which is where people get the term of alter egos. Okay, it basically creates other personalities. Okay, in persons. And so anyway, this is what drew me to the situation in its entirety. But the way this shit is going, y'all, look at here. Something just ain't right. And it'd be very interesting because a lot of times, like since I've gone through my awakening, and since I know that I'm a target and all this other kind of shit, it's certain things that be put in my vantage point, in my eyesight, whether it be the naked eye or the third eyesight, on purpose for me to see it, to get my reaction of certain things. If I'm gonna notice what's going on and different things like that, because you have to understand, I'm being watched 24 hours a day, 7 days a week too. See, I just don't live my life how they live their life. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have a careless and reckless way of living. I've actually the psychological operation that they've used. I done beat them at their own game a long time ago, and they know it. They programming that they use on me. They know it don't work like that. That's why I wanted they prime candidates for for study. You know, they likely want my brain or some shit. You know, some scientist somewhere want my brain or some shit. But you know, me and my life, it's all top secret and classified, baby. You know what I'm saying? The secret black ops military, they got it. The CIA got it. You know what I'm saying? FBI know what it is. You know what I'm saying? There's very powerful people that know exactly who I am. You may not believe it, and I'm not here to make you believe it, but I know what I'm talking about. Okay? As a matter of factly the truth, I just happen to don't live my life the way other people live their life. Okay? I just have a different way, you know. Yeah. Of handling certain shit, but there's certain things that one who has gone through trauma and drama in their life, and one who is a targeted individual, one who has been experimented on all the way from a childhood, and one who adults of us who have been sold out since we were children, and have been used and abused and experimented on by the government, different things. There's certain things, if you got us all together and broke down different things that we have experienced and gone through, it's all quite alike in certain areas. Not the whole entirety of our lives, okay, where we come from and different things like that. But there's certain things, like when it comes to tortures that we've endured, or wrongs that we have endured and different things, it's all quite alike. And it aligns very well. And that shit is what the government and the industry fail to realize can be traced. Because, see, they think they untouchable. They think they untraceable. You see? But the more and more individuals that experience these things and come out about these things and speak out about these things, okay, that shit is traceable. Okay? And you have to have a level of expertise, a level of privilege, particular credibility, and all kinds of things to be able to run these type of operations, to know these type of things, to have this type of information, whether they can speak about it or not, which they will absolutely deny and refuse to speak about, but it's all traceable. And it all will link back and trace back to them. That is matter of fact. Whether you believe one or not. Okay? So, I'm looking at this situation. I'm like, Lord. I was happy with the people. There were several people who at least humored this young lady and came forth and like, you know what? Well, we at least want to work with you. What can we do to help? There were several people that's like, you know what? We will donate and for you to get the DNA test. We want to work with you. We want to help you. You understand what I'm saying? And I feel like King Payne knows. I feel like King Payne knows what I know. Now, I can't particularly say that King Payne may have listened to me. I have a way smaller channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm a speck of just a regular average somebody on YouTube compared to a King Payne or Sean David Way. But it was something in particular that I heard King Payne say that I specifically said on the first reading that I did about her, which I blatantly told y'all, Aaliyah is not her mother. but R. Kelly is. And this is the exact same thing that King Payne, the official King Payne, ended up saying. He ended up asking LAGENA, well, what if after you get the DNA that you find out that Aaliyah is not your mother, but R. Kelly is, okay? And, so she had her take on that, and she was like, well, she seems to be pretty much in dislike of him, especially with allegations and charges and different things of stuff that, he, they say that he's a part of and different things like that or whatever. So, y'all have to go and watch that interview. I'm not going to show any clips of those people's interviews there. I would definitely tell you all to check out Sean David Way video that he did on yesterday, and the official King Payne also did an interview with her afterwards, okay, on his own platform, okay, so y'all can see how those interviews went and different things like that or whatever. I feel like she handled herself very well in answering people's questions and different things like that or whatever. She's very nonchalant and subtle in her way of speaking and her way of being, but there's certain areas in her life, okay, when she gets to talking about being alone, when she gets to talking about not having anybody, when she gets to talking about sitting around waiting for her parents, when she gets to talking about things that she endured and things, is where she breaks down. And it's always in the same spot. That's where where the trauma and the pain really lies with her. You understand what I'm saying? So anyway, guys, let's get into this. Let's get into this, guys, okay? So I've already pre-shuffled. I started working on this last night, honey. I looked up and it ended up being like 3 something in the morning. And I'm like, my God. So I went ahead and tried to lay down or whatever. But it was heavy on my mind. I laid down at like 3 something. I dozed off and I was literally back up at like 6 something. And I'm like, okay. So let's get into it, okay? So the first card we have here is my alter ego card, okay? We clearly know, okay? I made mention of this in the first video that I did, but also LAGENA herself touched bases on this information pertaining to her mental health, okay? Because here recently, some people set her up to go into a medical facility, like mental health type of facility, and they like forced her to go even though she wasn't a threat to herself or anyone else, and she was kept held there for a specific amount of days, given a diagnosis and given medication and different things like that or what have you, okay? So this is my love yourself card here, okay? And as you can see, this person has no distinct features in the face here. Like, you don't see this person's mouth, nose, eyeballs, anything like that or whatever. It's because this person has this is my alter ego card here, okay? So this talks about dissociative disorders, a person that has swift mood swings or mood changes, identity issues caused by trauma, shattered perceptions of reality, multiple personalities, possessions, schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, things like that, okay? We also have the moon here, okay? I feel like those things sitting right next to the alter ego card here, I definitely feel like it has been something that has been secret or hidden for quite some time pertaining to her. But I also feel like regardless of any disabilities a person may have, or if they're on medication or anything like that, does not mean that this person is discreditable in some type of way. You understand what I'm saying? So with the moon card being here, the moon talks about secrets, hidden things, what's done in the dark here, okay? A lot of sneaky, freaky, creepy things, low down, dirty things is being done behind the scenes, behind closed doors, perhaps behind one's back here, okay? It can speak to evil, shady people, decisions being made, dirty dealings, illusions, fear, hiding, moon magic, overwhelm, sadness, wickedness, the unconscious, doubt, the past, something going on late at night or in the wee hours of the morning. It can speak to dilemmas or even criminal activity. But the moon card in itself overall speaks to something that is hidden, something that was hidden, something that was secret, something that was done in the dark or behind the scenes, okay? But this moon is illuminating something that has been hidden, okay, or was once hidden, okay. And then I get my secret hidden treasure islands card here, okay, which also has the ace of swords and the moon card on it. So this lets me know that some type of truth or clarity has either come out or is about to come out about something that was hidden, something that was secret, okay, something that was going on behind the scenes, behind closed doors, or something, some type of truth or clarity that is coming out, okay. And it could be the truth and the clarity, that her truth and clarity that she is offering people, but I feel like it has more to do with that, okay, or it has more to do with other than what she has given you, okay. She, at some point, she is going to drop a major bombshell pertaining to how she was treated by the industry, and it has something to do with trafficking, it has something to do with shipping, it has something to do with operations, prostitutions, the sex trade, okay. It also has something to do with money. Okay, it ties into many different things, but there's some type of truth or clarity that is going to come out pertaining to something that is hidden here, okay? We have karmic here, okay? So either spirit is referring to this young lady as a karmic, or either persons around this young lady is a karmic here, okay? But this karmic energy here is a lot of energy with it, okay, from someone being manipulative or two-faced or deceiving or full of drama, codependent, childish, demonic, a hater, annoying, an emotional abuser, a habitual liar, bully, backstabber, aggressive, so anxious, lazy, crazy, bad attitude, ignorant, no love, mean, surly, evil, wicked, or heartbreaker here, okay? So either spirit is referring to this young lady as a karmic, or either somebody that has been close to this young lady is a karmic, okay? Which I believe there's been several karmics around her, okay, because she has endured a lot of from tortures to pains to discomforts to lies, deceptions, manipulations, and all kinds of things from other persons that has been in her life, okay. But some type of truth, something that is hidden, some type of truth or clarity is going to come out about something that is hidden, okay. We have the family issues card here, okay. So like I said, this young lady has dealt with a lot of trauma, a lot of drama, okay. She has been isolated, she's been abandoned, okay. She's been treated like the black sheep, okay, of whatever family that she belonged to. The interesting thing is, and I can identify with her there, okay. She has been treated like the black sheep all the way across the board, okay. You often hear her talking about family one and family two. Family one, she make reference to as being her real family. Family two is the family that she was raised up with or around here. She was treated like a black sheep on all sides by all persons, no matter where she was, who she was around. She has always been treated like the scapegoat and the black sheep. She's always been abandoned, isolated. She's had a lack of support. She was left out in the cold. She was bullied. She's hated on. There's a lot of fighting, lies, deception, and no love. Just a lot of trauma and a lot of drama that this young lady has endured, okay? The reason for, remember I told you that alter egos are caused by trauma. Shattered perceptions of reality are caused by trauma. A lot of times people who have multiple personalities or even disabilities like bipolar disorder, like schizophrenia, is usually caused by trauma that they have endured in their life. This is my pizza card. So this talks about satanic ritual abuse. This young lady was treated as a sex slave. She was a part of some type of child sex ring as a child, okay? She endured child abuse, prostitution. She was prostituted, okay? There was abductions, human trafficking, underage porn, okay? This has that children in cages type of energy, kidnapping type of energy, underground sex trade type of energy. And it sits right here up under my love yourself card here, the alter ego, multiple personality card here, okay? This is the reason why. This is the type of trauma that she has endured that has caused the disabilities within her, okay? This young lady went through satanic ritual abuse. She was pimped out and passed around. She was sold as a child. And I believe that's the next major bombshell that she's going to drop on the world. And that's the reason why she's so desperately want to talk to Jaguar in secret. Because if you listen to her and how she talks to Jaguar, she keeps telling Jaguar, there's something else I need to tell you. There's something else I haven't said. that about the industry, about what's going on, and you know what I'm talking about, okay? Because Jaguar has spoke out about several of these different things. This is how I know shit is not going to end well with the two of them coming together. And I'm not saying that to hate. I'm not saying that because I don't want them to be buddies or cool or friends. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Them people personal life. I'm telling you from a perspective that I know that both of them are being watched. I know that both of them are being targeted. I know that money is probably on both of their heads. Okay? I know that there are certain persons in power who want them gone. And them coming together, linking up together, they are both being used. They are both being used. And their reactions are triggered. They may think their feelings, their emotions, their actions, and why they want to link up with each other, communicate with each other, and do this, that, and the other together is that of their own. But that shit is being triggered in them. That is being set up on purpose. And baby, it's a setup for disaster. I'm trying to tell you here. Under the moon card here, this is my orphan card. Don't they look just like her? They look just like her. She has no family. She has no friends, okay? She's an introvert, okay? She's a hermit. She stays to herself and by herself most of the time. She is a traffic victim. She has been kidnapped. She was switched, stolen, sold, fraudulent adoptions went on. She's left alone the majority of the time. She is dealt with a lot of childhood trauma. She is essentially an orphan, okay? She stays to herself. She does have trust issues, okay? This girl is an orphan. Something else that I identify with her about. The last two things that I just talked to you all about, I've endured myself. Okay? That's the reason why I'm like, when I first heard about this, I'm like, where'd she come from? Who gave her this script? And why is she speaking about different little specks of things that seem like it match up perfectly well with my life? Okay, but it's a trip. Okay, and this is how it lets me further know that there's motherfuckers behind the scenes that's running, ruling, and controlling this whole operation of different things. Okay, and I'm just watching this shit play out. Okay, I'm telling you, on my secret hidden treasure alert card, whatever truth or clarity that's getting ready to come out, that this bomb that she's about to drop about something that's hidden, that's secret, that has to do with trafficking, that has to do with prostitution, that has to do with the sex trade, that has to do with the government, the industry. Baby, it's going to be a major bomb, and it's going to cause a tower to collapse here. Okay, this is why I'm telling you, this girl is not safe. Okay, and Jaguar, she going to look at this as a golden opportunity to make a lot of money off this girl, with this girl, by this story. Okay, and then align it with everything else that she's been saying. Get this girl on and y'all look. Get this girl on Dallas. I'm telling you, give it 2 weeks to a month. Now, Jaguar told the girl to call her. She had her people to get a girl her private personal number. Told the girl to call her this morning, today. She said she wanted to right away get the girl down there with her. She said she gonna take her out. Y'all, next thing y'all know, y'all gonna see Jaguar doing live videos with this girl with her. They gonna be out acting like they kicking it and having a good time, drinking, on smoking weed, on the CBD oil, drinking and partying, this, that, and the other. Going out here and there. Acting like they going to get their hair done and their nails done, and they doing vocal lessons and in the studio and at the Philadelphia. Y'all, I can call the dirty dice before they stop rolling, baby. Don't play with me. Y'all looking at this shit as entertainment. I'm seeing this shit for what it really is. Something tragic is going to happen. This major tower is going to collapse because of some type of truth or clarity that's getting ready to come out about something that's hidden. And I'm telling you, it is pertaining to trafficking. It is pertaining to shipping operations, prostitution, sex trade. Okay? Money, all kinds of shit, bruh. There's going to be a sudden upheaval, a shakeup of things. Something is going to happen all of a sudden out the blue. Tragic news, tragic information, baby, okay? Disruptions, deceptions, destructions, chaos, tragedy, okay? Murder, death, harm. illness, injuries. Ooh, child, we got earth sign here. Now, if you don't find this interesting, both LAGENA and Jaguar are earth signs. They're both earth signs. And they're about to come together right now. Over me. Yeah. Y'all don't see what's going on. Y'all don't understand what's going on. Huh? Spirit say the devil in the details. Y'all don't understand what's going on. They both earth signs, bruh. This earth sign sit right up under this karmic energy here. Spirit say the devil in the details. Evil is as evil does. Huh? Wicked, satanic cults. Huh? Not that Carbon Island where Jaguar is the high priestess. Witch covens, devil worship, huh? Jaguar just keep aligning herself with people like this. When LAGENA told official King Pain last night she a witch. Huh? That she do witchcraft. Huh? I ain't making it up. I ain't making it up. I go to the official King Pain and watch the whole interview. That's what she said. Them her words. Even on her channel, she say she a spiritual teacher. Even on her channel, she say she a witch. Okay? She say she's into witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, voodoo, you know, whatever. That's what she said. Them her words. She announced it on official King Pain. Okay? That's what she said. That's what she said. Y'all can go and see it for yourself. And Jag all so eager to link up. See, y'all wanted to put everything off on little Solar just because he happened to have been part of the cult. Solar is way more submissive than he is aggressive. You understand? Solar wasn't around demanding no orders of nobody. Why y'all try to make it seem like, you know. So why is Jaguar aligning herself with someone who says that she's a witch? Someone who says that these are her own words. She's into witchcraft and all these other things. Got the devil here. This is right up under family issues. But see, it runs in her family. The other family that she has, it runs in the family. Witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, voodoo. Because the other supposed daddy, the one who took the role of her daddy that really ain't her daddy, that she called Nana, Baba, whatever the hell his name is, because he supposed to be from Jamaica or somewhere on the island somewhere or something, honey. They into that shit. Do you not see the ties and alignments of what's happening here? Witches, warlocks, people playing with demons. Oh my. Addictions, toxicities, bad habits, sinister energy, the dark arts, magic, elite satanic powers that be, pulling the strings of all the puppets, voodoo, black magic, secret society, sellouts. The devil is in the details. The devil is in the details. Spirit is saying. The people that she was raised up around, they into this evil, wicked, satanic, masonic, demonic shit here. As is she. It's just unfortunate that they done set her up to be the sacrifice. They done set her up to look like the fool. They done set her up for the downfall so that they can benefit financially off of her death. Because that's what's happening here. Uh-oh, I done said too much. Spirit say, shh. Some things are best kept secret. See no evil here, no evil speaker, no evil here. This lets you know. That's why you got all these moons here, secret things, hidden things, what's done in the dark. This girl has not even dropped the major bomb. See, her saying that R. Kelly is a father was a precursor than what she want to come out and talk about. Y'all already know the charges that they claim that R. Kelly is responsible for, right? I feel like Leah's name was brung up just to put on blast that R. Kelly and Leah had something going on way back when she was about 14 or some shit like that, because that when the marriage happened between them. That is documented. That is documented. Now it was annulled a little time later, and other shit that was done, financial agreements or some shit that went on behind the scenes that were closed off from the public and different things like that. But it is public information that they was married when Aaliyah was around 14. Okay? But I call bullshit because if you think that nobody connected to them people didn't know anything, that the folks in the industry didn't know anything, you are sadly the fuck mistaken. And that's the one thing that nobody ever the fuck thinks about when a lot of these shits go on. When these young gals, especially when some come out about these folks in the industry and some young individuals, nobody ever asked a question. They be quick to point to, oh, this low down, nasty, dirty, this, that, and the other, did this, did that. Nobody ever asked a question. How did they get there? I don't know about you, but my 14-year-old can't get nowhere unless the fuck I take him there. That means that 9 times out of 10, even if one wants to bring up a situation like that, that means that 9 times out of 10 they was pimped out by their own parents. But nobody, or whoever their legal guardians were, who allowed such thing. But nobody ever questions that. From young folks being in concerts, to young folks being on tour buses, to young folks going backstage, to young folks being invited to folks' hotel rooms. Who took them there? Who dropped them off? Who allowed them to go? Nobody ever look at them folks. Are they not as equally responsible? Considering the fact they can't drive on their own. They can't get money on their own. They not, you understand what I'm saying? Because the one thing that you need to understand is that people who are kidnapped and people who are abducted, many of them don't live to tell the tale. To tell you about nothing. They liable not to be seen or heard or anything, let alone hold no conversation with your ass. But when you hear about these things, these are people, tangible people that you can see, that you might know of, or know who their parents are, live to tell about it. Ask some more shit. Ask yourself how to get there. You know how many underage folks went to the Playboy Mansion? And many people could have looked at Hugh or anybody else, Hugh Hefner, anybody else that went to the Playboy Mansion as freaks or creeps or nasty or freaking. But the one thing you didn't ask is, how did the younger folks get there? They didn't get there on their damn own. They don't have to worry with all the connections or the means of being in contact with wealthy, powerful people in power and different shit. How did they get there? That means that they was pimped out by their own people. Nobody ever asks that question. Nobody ever thinks about that. Nevertheless, with this, some things are best kept secret here. Don't ask, don't tell. This girl has been forced into silence. She has been threatened. She's been told not to say a word about the satanic ritual abuse that she went through. She's been told and threatened not to say anything about the fact that she was a sex slave, that she was human trafficked, that she was prostituted, that she was in a child sex ring, that she was used for underage porn, that she was pimped out and passed around, abducted, a part of the underground sex trade. That's why that's here. That's why it's here. That's why this girl deals with so many ups and downs and mood swings and different depression or anxiety or other disabilities that she has been diagnosed with. Nobody didn't think about that. No, most people, somebody say, oh, this person got depression, this person got anxiety, this person is bipolar. You ready to write them off. Oh, this person is just crazy. Dismiss them. Not going to deal with them. Whatever you want to say about them. But you don't know how they got there. Nobody wakes up depressed. Nobody wakes up and born with anxiety. Nobody's born with bipolar. Nobody ever wonders why it got there. What happened that caused this? And that's this truth, this clarity that's about to come out that's still being hidden right now. This shit that got to do with this human trafficking, prostitution, satanic ritual abuse. Up to now, this young lady been sworn to secrecy, forced into silence. Got the witchy twitchy card here. This witchy twitchy card sits here on the moon and the orphan card here. Now, we already explained to you how she's an orphan and how she's an introvert and a hermit. She took herself by herself. She went through kidnapping, been a trafficked victim, sold, and all other kind of shit she's experienced. Okay? Another thing people didn't pay attention to. There was a portion where she was talked about, she ended up being asked about who did she grow up around. There was a portion where she talked about her nannies, what she called nannies, people that was watching her. She said they was all men. What? At one point in time, this young lady said that she was the only female in the house surrounded by a bunch of men. And you think she wasn't raped? You think she wasn't molested? You think she wasn't passed around? Y'all don't listen! You too stuck on bullshit. You too busy, got ignorant motherfuckers that claim, I was there. This is what I lived. This is what I know. And your time frames don't match up. Shut the fuck up and listen. Surviving R. Kelly. Miss Surviving R. Kelly. Are you listening though? This shit pisses me off. See, because real victims, bitch, don't get no compensation. You better ask somebody that knows something about it. Real victims don't get no shine and no glory. Many of us ain't heard. Many of us ain't cared about. Many folks don't even know Miss Surviving R. Kelly. You survived real well, didn't you? Sit back and pay attention. Take some notes. Read between the lines. Stop stating the fucking obvious. Because something else is clearly going to fuck on. That's clearly going over your damn head that you didn't live. That you don't know. But you just possibly don't see that though. Because you too busy. Trying to bougiely put somebody on blast. Witchy twitchy card. Dark arts. Blood sacrifice, rituals. Okay? Somebody been putting curses and spells on this young lady since she was a little girl. And they heavily doing it to her now. People sending her the evil eye. People doing black magic on her, voodoo on her, casting curses and spells on her. People want her to shut up. People also don't want this other shit to slip out about how she was trafficked and how she was used as a sex slave for the industry as a child. Yeah. See, it's only when you get a little bit older you can speak up for yourself and got a backbone. They don't care about you no more. Long as you a teeny tiny tot, oh, you get used in all kind of ways. Did you live that? Do you know that? Miss Surviving R. Kelly. Or was you just somewhere singing in the background? Spell work. Spell work has always been done around her. Even the people that she grew up around was doing spell work. To the point where she is into these things herself right now. Certain parts of spirituality or divination or witchery and different things like that. But this witchy twitchy card, it talks about a lot of different things, from the dark arts to blood sacrifice rituals, love spells, evil eyes, black magic, sinister energy, witchcraft spells, curses, wicked witches, hexes, root work, sex magic, witch covens, satanic cults, voodoo, secret societies, evil, Satanism. Something else. See, that's the S. That's where the satanic comes from. Satanic is at the beginning of ritual abuse. Satanic ritual abuse. So there's Satanism aspect to all of this shit that goes on. Somebody has been trying to force or pressure this young lady into something here. This is my no does not mean convince me card. No means no, does not mean pressure me, and convincing me won't work. This person is either telling somebody to leave her alone, or wants somebody to leave her alone, or wants somebody to stop bothering her in some type of way, which is why she's so worried, why she's so afraid here, okay? And and thus far is why she has not spoke out about the shipping, the trafficking, the shipping operations, the prostitution, and the sex trade yet. Okay, but she's getting ready to drop this truth and this clarity about this shit that is hidden here, and it's gonna make a major tower collapse here. Okay, I feel like she wanted to link up with Jaguar because in her mind, I feel like that she think by doing so that it'll help her disclose what she done been through in that area more if she had like the help of Jaguar or something like that, just because Jaguar has spoke out about these things. But it was very interesting because when I heard Jaguar speak to her on the official King Payne channel, she ended up bringing up her WCW group that she had, which is supposed to be women caring about women. This group was like dismantled a long time ago. The people that was trying to help her and being a part of that with her, these women ended up getting gypped out their money, didn't get their services, and all kinds of shit that they ended up speaking out about. So like, why in the hell she would think to bring that up, I don't know. Because the women that was a part of that thought that was a good idea and a part of trying to be a part of that, they got gypped out of their money. Jag ended up running off, disappearing. Did nobody hear from her for like a year. Meanwhile, left all of these women. Whatever happened to women caring about women? All them women was left hanging. All them women was duped out of their money. Didn't get the products or the services or whatever was offered to them. But anyway, she ended up talking about this to LAGENA last night, and I found it very interesting. I'm like, this is just stupid on so many levels. And I noticed a little facial expressions that Sean Davy Way and official King Payne was made, because Jaguar, I will say, out of everybody, there were several other people on both of those men's platform that, and even Sean David Way and official King Payne came out, and they even both said, hey, look, we willing to do what we can to try to help you get the DNA test, to help you, figure out, the ancestry of your family and where you come from, this, that, and the other, whatever. So that was very helpful nonetheless. But when Jaguar came on, Jaguar was and there was other people that also offered to help, okay? And I found out, very responsible of them, and it was a nice gesture to do for her, especially with as much as she's dealing with and going through, and the backlash she's getting from other people or whatever. And it was done graciously, whether they believed her or not, to want to help her to at least get to the bottom of things and get her the help or the services that she needs, if otherwise or whatever. So I thought that was a cool thing. But Jaguar was the only one who came on both shows, and she was like, look, I believe you. Look, as far as I'm concerned, until the DNA tests come back, I am going to call you Aaliyah's daughter and R. Kelly's daughter. I'm like, what the fuck? And, Sean David Way, honey, he'll look off to the side, honey, and sip his juicy juice, honey, his cup, honey, and, official King Payne, he'll be like, my, in a minute or something, when, whatever's going on or being talked about on their shows or whatever. But I know they proclaim to be friends of Jaguar, right? But even I think they probably was thrown aback by her even saying that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, girl, whatever you say or whatever. But, because I think most people have the understanding that this young lady, Aaliyah, is not this young lady's mother. I mean, it's plain as day to see. Aaliyah is not this young lady's mother, but R. Kelly is matter-of-factly her father. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes as readers, we can make mistakes sometimes. Sometimes I go back 2-3 times. You know what I'm saying? Because when I come on here and talk to y'all about, like if I tell, like, there's some, when I'm telling y'all how I feel about something, I'm telling you how I feel. And a lot of times when I'm telling you how I feel, I can give you examples of things that I have experienced in my life, or, to give you examples and different things like that. When I'm telling you straight information that came from the cars or that came from spirit or whatever, I let it be known this is what's coming through from the spiritual realm, that this is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the type of person to put myself up on no pedestal and play God and be like, oh, all this and all that and all knowing or whatever. Honey, no. Okay? Because a lot of this energy, this power, this effort, this comes from a higher power. So I'm going to give those higher powers all the credit and the accolades, okay, for assisting me and helping me doing what I do to assist you and help you if I can. You understand what I'm saying? But so whether I'm giving you information from spirit, or I'm telling you how I feel or my experiences with something, or intuitively what I'm thinking or feeling or whatever, I'm letting you know bit by bit where the information is coming from. You understand what I'm saying? But child, look. And so sometimes as a reader, you need to go back. So even I did the reading before. I clarified a lot of this stuff with you all before, even though we on some new energy since she did the interviews yesterday. While I was listening to those interviews, I just, I asked Spirit straight up, Spirit, can you please clarify for me again? Is this? Is something wrong? Is something off? Like, what? I got the same information. I kid you not. No ifs, ands, buts about it. I matter-of-factly got that Aaliyah is not her mother, and I matter-of-factly got that Robert Kelly is her father. And I think he has done some type of interviews with somebody while he's been locked up or whatever, and someone made mention of if he had some secret daughter or whatever, and he just totally denied her, which of course he's going to do that because he don't want to come off any money for her or anything like that, or justify, because then he would have to say, oh, well, who the daughter was and who her mother really is and when did this happen and what year was this, and there would be a whole nother line of questions, you know what I'm saying, just by this person admitting, oh yeah, this person is my child, whatever. So, and she really broke down, LAGENA really broke down. One of the interviewers ended up telling her about that, and she really broke down from that by being denied by him. Okay? And you could tell that this emotion came from a very genuine place, to the point where Sean David Wade and official Kingpin had to keep asking her, you want to just stop for a minute? You want to just pause for a minute, get you a drink of water or something, and just take a breath and calm down? Because she was like, these were genuine, real emotion. Somebody that's bullshitting you, lying to you, fabricating something, just going off of something off the top of the dome, is not going to have the same story every time they talk to somebody. Is not going to have the same emotions in the same place every time that they speak about something. And that was information that this young lady did not know. She immediately broke down. Now, she don't particularly care for R. Kelly, because she acknowledged that R. Kelly is her father, but she don't particularly seem to care for him because of the allegations against him and different things. But I feel like there's even more that's tied into that. But she's yet to speak about it yet, okay? But she absolutely seemed appalled and surprised when the interviewers made mention that another interviewer had interviewed R. Kelly from prison, and he denied her and said no, he didn't have another daughter, and she completely broke down. She didn't even know about that. So this was an off the rim question that they wasn't even scheduled to talk about. Okay? And they end up speaking about it and telling her about it. She didn't have any idea about it. And she completely broke down from it. Y'all, that's genuine emotion. If a person's just sitting up telling you some bullshit ass story, trying to get some type of clout, trying to make some type of money off of people, trying to go viral, trying to get some attention, they not going to have that type of feelings and emotion behind what they're saying. Now, I understand you not particularly believing her, but you have to look at everything in its entirety. You understand what I'm saying? This is just like if you walked outside and you seen a person butt naked, but they got a smile on their face, okay? You're inclined to believe that this person is either high, they either probably smoked on some sherm, one of them stupid things or something, got too hot or something, and ripped off all their damn clothes in a high state. You understand what I'm saying? And they roaming around out here butt naked, okay? Because they're smiling. They seem to be okay. Okay? Or either they might be mentally ill and they stripped off all their clothes and out here like this. Now, if you go outside and you see a person who is butt naked and they are crying, and they look like they got blood spots on them or bruises on them, this is somebody who has just been assaulted. You understand me? Both times you walked outside, you see two different, both of them is naked now, but you get two different emotions from both people that look just alike. Something else is going on. You understand? So I gave you that example by telling you there's a reasoning for everything. Even if everything, you don't believe everything that this young lady has to say, even if something that she's saying comes out to being a lie, I believe this young lady wholeheartedly believes that what she's saying is the truth. And she's telling her truth based off of what she is seeing, what she has been told, what she has experienced, and what she feels. And when you calculate in her emotions and her feelings with what she is telling you, she shouldn't have them emotions and them feelings for somebody who is blatantly lying to people. She just shouldn't. She's got the feelings and the emotions of a person who has really been hurt, of a person who has really been traumatized. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to get people to understand as well. So on karmic and earth sign here, I get trying to blackmail you into selling out. Remember, I told you somebody is trying to force her into doing something. Somebody behind the scenes is bothering her and forcing her to be a part of something. And it has something to do with either the sex ring, prostitution ring, a coven, a cult, devil worship, or secret society. Somebody is trying to force her into doing so, to selling out, selling her soul into something. Because see, I feel like when she was younger, She was forcibly, things was forced upon her. Now that she's older and can make up her own mind and do what she wants to do, somebody is behind the scene pressuring her into something. And it has something to do with either a witch coven, satanic cult, secret society, sex ring, prostitution ring, or devil worshiping. To clarify family issues with the devil here, we had a Wi-Fi card here. Okay? This young lady is being hacked, she's being tracked, she's being tapped, she's being stalked. Okay? She's under illegal 24-hour, 7-day-a-week surveillance. Okay? There's technology that is being used, artificial intelligence, she's being spied on. The ops are definitely watching her. She's also being remotely monitored. Okay? There's hidden cameras that's around her. Or something, some type of spyware is being used to watch her. She is being watched by the satanic powers that be. She is being watched by the satanic powers that be. We got the Ten of Cups here. The Ten of Cups talks about family. Okay? Look at this. This sits on top of some things are kept secret. Didn't I tell you that this girl was forced into silence, forced into secrecy about her family? Things about her family. Her real family and the fraudulent family. Okay? Why? Because of satanic ritual abuse. This is sitting here with the pizza cards. This is also sitting here with the alter ego. This is the reason why this girl has a shattered perception of reality. This is the reason why she's got the disabilities, schizophrenia, bipolar, dissociative disorders. This is the reason why she's under programming and possession and different shit. I told you this girl went through satanic ritual abuse. She was used as a sex slave. She was a part of a child sex ring. She's gone through child abuse, prostitution, human trafficking, abductions, underage porn, children in cages, kidnapping, underground sex trade. You see the pizza. You see the snake. You see the wolves in sheep's clothing. They the ones that run this type of operation, baby. This is what she is yet. This is the bomb she has yet to drop. Shh, some things are best kept secret pertaining to this family here, pertaining to her family here. Somebody want her quiet. Somebody don't want her to speak. We have partners in crime here. This is here on the moon, on the orphan card, and on the witchy twitchy card. There are persons behind the scenes who are partners in crime, who are scheming, who are planning, who are plotting. These are manipulators. These are con artists. Deception is full of deceptions. They dirty. They low down. They are crime mob. They cold-blooded. There are persons who are partners in crime in something that's being hidden, secret, or covered up in some type of way pertaining to this young lady, and the fact that she was an orphan, the fact that she's under mind control, the fact that she's under some type of possession from spell work and witchcraft, and all the things that she was done to her. This family, this partners in crime sits right next to the Ten of Cups, which talks about family. They are all partners in crime. They are in on, they're setting this girl up for failure. She has been set up to purposely be made to look like a fool. I'm telling you. To clarify, the secret hidden treasure island card with the tower card here, with the no does not mean convince me card here. What is that? You got a moon card again, y'all. That's 1, 2, 3 moon cards thus far. There's a whole lot of things that's hidden. A whole lot of things that's secret. You know what this card is? Look at her. You see how she all spaced out? You see how she look all doped up? That's how this young lady look every time. Every time you see her. This is my brainwashing card. This is my mind control card. This is my programming card, MK Ultra card, possession card. This is my being controlled by the satanic powers that be card. Demonic possession, spaced out, drugs, implanted or chipped for illegal government surveillance, under the influence card. Remote neural monitoring. Directed energy weapons, microwave weapons, neurolinguistic programming, EMPs, EMFs, electromagnetic pulses, electromagnetic frequencies, Okay, COINTELPRO type of operations is being used to keep this girl under mind control, to keep this girl under some level of programming, brainwashing. And somebody, some type of truth or clarity is going to come out about the shit that's being hidden, that's being secret, that's going on with her. Somebody is pressuring her, trying to force her into something or to do something or something behind the scenes, though. This tower is about to collapse here, okay? This girl's real mother is a beast. She's a shepherd for the devil. Okay? This sits here on karmic. Earth energy. We're trying to blackmail you into selling out. This mother here sold her out to the satanic powers that be, to the industry, to be used and abused like she was. That's why she's so dark here. Okay? This young lady has dealt with the traumas that she has faced because of her real bad mother. Spirits say she's a bad mother. She do spell work. She's unloving. She's mean. She's surly. She's into black magic. She's a witch. She's also a pimping mom. This girl's real mom pimped her out. She's hot-tempered. She's neglectful. She's very hateful. She's a child killer. She's abusive. She's envious and jealous. She's a narcissist that needs help. She's selfish. She's mentally ill. She's wicked. And she's not nurturing at all, spirits say. Last but not least, we got the high priestess here. This sits here on family issues, the devil, and the illegal surveillance card. Secret information, occultic knowledge, authorities, elite, things hidden. Classified operations and information, higher power, secret societies. There's a whole lot of things that's secret. There's a whole lot of things that's hidden. Okay? And the satanic powers that be, they know exactly what's going on with this situation. Okay? A lot of these things that pop up and that go on ain't as random as y'all think they are. They are random to regular, everyday, average Joe people. When you hear about these things, people, it'd be shock value. You'd be like, what? Or wow. Or a gasp or something about something that's going on. These things go on at a particular time in a particular way for a particular reason. R. Kelly is matter-of-factly this girl's father. But I feel like she was convinced, she was coerced or coached into saying that Aaliyah was her mother. In an effort to make R. Kelly look bad in some type of way. Whoever has been handling her, controlling her, they want to make R. Kelly look worse than he already do. Get us some other type of charges or something slapped on him, or hustle him out of money. This is the reason why it is coming up only now that he is the father of her. I feel like the Aaliyah part was thrown in there because out of every case that R. Kelly has stood trial for, he has not stood trial for anything about Aaliyah. And everybody knows this. So bringing Aaliyah up was just scratching the surface of other shit that he was involved in, allegedly. So I feel like it was designed like that on purpose. Okay? Especially if there's being talks. Last I heard there was being talks and it's interesting because if you notice lately there has been talks of some type of case being either dismissed or something that he was charged with. And there was even talks of him maybe even getting out. And then all of a sudden this hit. And so now there's talks about by this young lady even insinuating the fact, whether you believe her or not, look what it is bringing up. This young lady insinuating that Aaliyah is her mother, whether you believe that Aaliyah is actually her mother or not, what you have to think about is how old Aaliyah would have been fucking R. Kelly, or how old R. Kelly would have been when he was fucking her, to even have this young lady. That is the point. That is the whole reason that Aaliyah was even thrown into this. That is the whole gist of this, for even using Aaliyah's name. This girl was brainwashed and she was coached on using. But R. Kelly is matter of factly her father. Matter of factly. And there was a particular time when he was younger. I mean, when LAGENA was younger, that he did come around. Because this, her real mother, he was giving payments to for a little damn while. For them staying quiet about the fact that she was his child. And then he fucking disappeared. And never seen her again or did any damn thing else for her again. Just abandoned her. And that's why a real mother is mad, and a real these other damn people that she grew up around and shit, because they're into Satanism. They sellouts too. They into this wicked shit, evil shit, or whatever. But the mere fact that he ended up, I'm telling you, this would not be what it is today if R. Kelly hadn't turned his back on this girl and ended up neglecting her. But really and truly, even what he did back in the day didn't even go to her. It went to the people that was caring for her. Because she didn't get a dime of that shit. She didn't get a dime of it. And I know this video is going to be a little longer, y'all. Okay? But we got a lot of information to get into. We're just going to go over this again. Okay? Can y'all see this clearly? Or do y'all need me to put the light on here? Hold on. So y'all can see really clearly what's going on here, okay? I'm going to rest my arm on the table, okay? Because a lot of time when you hold the arm up, the hand automatically get tired and be shaking. I don't want no extra shit, okay? I'm going to leave the pendulum on the table until I finish answering the question. We're going to get it as still as possible, and we're going to get an answer from Spirit, okay? And I'm going to try to keep this as low as possible. But like when I raise my hand some, you know, part of my hand up here, y'all may not see or whatever. I'm doing this with the light so y'all can see clearly. So y'all can see I'm not with no trickery, no fuckery to make anything to be no answers that I want it to be or anything like that, okay? We're going to ask Spirit to rock forwards and backwards for a yes answer, back or left to right, okay, for a no answer, okay? Archangels, guardian angels, divine spirit, universe, I come in peace, I come in love, I come in light. Most High God, please give me the clear and accurate messages as it relates to LAGENA Gold, the alleged daughter of Robert Kelly, and R&B singer Aaliyah. Please rock forward and backwards for a yes answer, left to right for a no answer, please. Please cleanse and clear any and all evil, wicked, demonic entities, deities, persons, places, or things that may be blocking this reading. Please remove any negative energy. Thank you. Spirit, can you please tell us, is the R&B singer Aaliyah the natural, biological birth mother of LAGENA Gold? Is the R&B singer Aaliyah the birth mother of LAGENA Gold? Y'all see it rocking left to right? That is a no. Okay? While it's still giving you this answer, I want to show you how it can change on its own. Okay? From the energy. Spirit, is Robert Kelly the natural born biological father of LAGENA Gold? Is Robert Kelly, do you see how it just changed on its own? Robert Sylvester Kelly, I believe it's his middle name, is the biological father of LAGENA Gold. Spirit, can you please tell us at any time in LAGENA Gold's, let me stop it. Spirit, can you please tell us at any time during LAGENA Gold's childhood if she ever met Aaliyah in person? Did she ever see her or meet her in person? Did LAGENA Gold ever see or meet Aaliyah in person? Spirit says no. She has neither seen Aaliyah or met Aaliyah in person. Spirit, did Robert Kelly tell LAGENA Gold that Aaliyah was her mother? Did Robert Kelly tell LAGENA Gold that Aaliyah was her mother? I'm still getting a no answer, so that is a no. Spirit, at any time when LAGENA Gold was a baby, did R. Kelly come around? At any time when LAGENA Gold was a baby, did R. Kelly ever come around? Did you see it change up on his own? Yes. LAGENA Gold actually seen Robert Kelly as a baby. So she is not lying when she says that at particular ages she's seen him, and then after a certain period he just stopped showing up. She didn't see him anymore. Spirit says that's the truth. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, did someone brainwash LAGENA Gold into believing that Aaliyah is her mother? Did anyone brainwash LAGENA Gold into believing that the R&B singer Aaliyah was her mother? Did someone brainwash her into believing? It's rocking, yes. Someone brainwashed this young lady. Mind control programmed this young lady to believe Aaliyah is her mother. This is the reason why she is so matter-of-factly states that Aaliyah is her mother. Like, I don't feel like she's lying about it and making it up just to make it up. She's literally telling people that because that's what she was told. That's what she remembers being told. That's the reason why, guys, when she's talking to you, when you ask her a question, she looks up towards the sky. That's the subconscious mind trying to remember what they were told, trying to remember a specific day or whatever it is that you're asking them to recant or recount or something. That's the reason why she looks like that. She's trying to remember. Somebody told her Aaliyah was her mother. And then she was practically tortured to make her not talk about it until she was triggered to talk about it. Spirit said it's still saying yes. Thank you, Spirit. Most High, was there a particular time that R. Kelly paid money to LAGENA Gold's real mother? Was R. Kelly paying money to LAGENA Gold's real mother when she was a baby? Was R. Kelly paying LAGENA Gold's real mother when she was a baby? Spirit is saying yes. Was those payments to keep her quiet about LAGENA Gold being his daughter? Spirit says yes. Spirit, did Robert Kelly at some point stop making payments to LAGENA Gold's mother? Spirit says yes. Spirit, at some point, did R. Kelly stop visiting or coming around as well? Spirit says yes. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, did someone empower or a let me see how I want to ask this. Spirit, did someone specifically tell or trigger Legina Gold to call out Jaguar Wright? Did someone specifically send Legina Gold to call Jaguar Wright out so that they could have a connection? Yes. Someone specifically told this young lady to call out Jaguar Wright so that they can get connected with each other. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, is somebody behind the scenes give permission to Legina Gold to do the interviews with Sean Davy Way and the official King Payne so that they could get in, because they are friends with Jaguar Wright? Did someone behind the scenes give permission to Legina Gold of doing interviews with Sean Davy Way and the official King Payne because they are friends with Jaguar Wright? Spirit says yes. They were literally used as middlemen. Now, of course, it did good for their channels because, for Sean David Way as well as the official King Payne, they always get, interviews and got different connections and different things like that or whatever. So they was doing what they always do on their channel. So it's not like, they went all out their way to do something spectacular or whatever. But this is something that, has gone viral and been popularized and it's on everybody's mind. So, they did the interviews, okay? But Spirit is saying that somebody specifically gave Legina Gold permission or the go-ahead to do the interviews with Sean Davy Way as well as the official King Payne because they were a direct link to Jaguar Wright. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, does Legina Gold have a handler? Does Legina Gold have a handler? Or someone that's controlling her from behind the scenes? Do Legina Gold have a handler that's controlling her from behind the scenes? Spirit says yes. Spirit says yes, she has a handler that's controlling her. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see what else. Spirit, do Legina Gold plan on speaking out about the human sex trafficking? Is Legina Gold's next move the plan to speak out about the human sex trafficking? Yes, Spirit is saying that's going to be the next major big bomb that they're going to spin off from all of this, is to talk about the human sex trafficking, sex ring, prostitution ring. Spirit is showing me right now. Something with dark arts and rituals, even blood sacrifices. Okay. For all the doubters, let's do it one more time. Spirit, is Robert Kelly the father of Legina Gold? Is Robert Kelly the father of Legina Gold? Is Robert Kelly the father of Legina Gold? It is rocking yes, guys. Is Aaliyah the mother of Legina Gold? Is Aaliyah Houghton the mother of Legina Gold? Y'all see how it stopped rocking altogether and just stopped? Is Aaliyah Houghton the mother of Legina Gold? Spirit, is Aaliyah Houghton the mother of LAGENA Gold? No. Did y'all see it stop rocking? Yes. And it just came to a complete stop. And it took it a minute to give me a no answer. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna go on with this reading. If I think of anything else that we want to clarify with spirit, then we'll get back. We'll come back to that. Okay. I just wanted to clarify that with you all, and that's the same thing that I did last night. And then I started pulling cards, and I'm like, oh, this is big. Especially when they brought Jaguar right on. I'm like, oh shit, this is something else. Something else is going on, and somebody behind the scenes is controlling some shit. Y'all not even seeing what's going on for real, for real. Okay. So we have the Ace of Cups here. Okay. The Ace of Cups talks about extreme feelings and overwhelming emotions here, okay? I feel like, and that's the energy that LAGENA is in here, because we have the Queen of Pentacles. I told you, she is an earth sign here. She has these extreme feelings and overwhelming emotions that she has because she's being manipulated, okay? She's being manipulated and she's being controlled. She's under mind control, and she has been programmed. Her energy is pulled in various different ways about these things that's hidden, about these things that's secret here, that's been going on behind the scenes, behind closed doors. This is the reason why she's so emotional here, okay? There's something going on behind the scenes about a large amount of money that they're trying to get out of Robert Kelly. This don't have anything to do with Aaliyah's estate or Aaliyah's earnings or worth or anything like that. I'm telling you, that was a monkey wrench that was thrown in the game to just, you know, to get that ooh factor out of people, because it would focus people's attention back to the type of person R. Kelly really is, and how he was handling her, and how he was dealing with Aaliyah when she was the age that she was. That is the only reason that Aaliyah was brought up. This is about the fact that he abandoned LAGENA. This is about the fact that he stopped making payments for LAGENA. The fucked up thing about it is this girl's real mother and the other family that she came up around, these are some very sinister, evil, wicked ass people that's into some very demonic stuff, that's self-allegedly, according to what spirit is saying. And they all about the money, and they trying to get this money from R. Kelly about LAGENA Gold here, okay? Yeah, and there's a whole lot of shit that's being manipulated and manifested behind the scenes with the magician here. A lot of witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, voodoo, hoodoo, hexes, curses, and spells is going on behind the scenes by this family to manipulate and control things here, okay? This young lady is dealing with such feelings and such emotions the way she is, because she's burdened. She's dealing with a lot of hardships, a lot of burdens, a lot of problematic situations. She feels like she got more on her than she can bear. And she's been left on her own by herself to deal with all these burdens because she's being used. Okay? That's the reason why this truth and this clarity that she is speaking about R. Kelly is causing all this conflict. There's a lot of fighting, fussing, cussing, arguments, and disagreements that's going on behind the scenes about the secret hidden knowledge, the secret information here pertaining to her father, because R. Kelly, Robert Kelly, is her father and owes her a lot of money. This emperor sits right up under the Ace of Pentacles here, okay? And all this witchy, twitchy shit, satanic, demonic shit, witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, voodoo shit that's going on is to bring about a legal decision that will be made in her favor, or in the people's favor that's trying to get this money. Yeah, this is all about a decision that this emperor is somebody who is seen as a father or a father figure. He fucked up. He went to the crossroads. He made the wrong decision. Okay? And because of his decision is the reason why there is this conflict today. Is the reason why this truth and this clarity has slipped out. And it's the reason why there's so much burdens and hardships and problematic situations around this situation, y'all. Spirits say the devil in the details, bruh. They chained to the devil. Shepherds for the devil. They sold their soul to the devil and the satanic powers that be. The powers that be, the shadow government know exactly what the hell is going on. People with sex addictions, drug addictions, alcohol addictions, money addictions, all type of demonic attachments here. The devil speaks to addictions, addictive patterns of behavior, toxicity, bad habits. Okay? But this devil, these devilish people, places and things that's all around this young lady, now they're trying to cause a major tower to collapse in her life because she's speaking truth. You know them satanic powers that be don't like when you speak truth. You speak truth, you become a target. Like many of us. They will begin to attack you in all kinds of ways. Especially when you got a direct connection to somebody that's either in the industry and very wealthy, or somebody that's in government and power that's very wealthy. Like myself. That's why they don't like y'all. That's why they don't want me to succeed. That's why they don't want me to progress. That's why they don't want y'all to listen to me. Y'all damn near listen to any damn body else but me, and I ain't even got no reason to lie to you, bruh. I don't even have time to come on here and lie to you. Okay? If I say anything, I observe 90% of the time. 10% of the time when I speak to you, I'm no nonsense when I speak to you, but it's worth being said, bruh. Otherwise, I observe. From the outside looking in, you might assume that I got a lot to say. Know a lot about this, that, or the other. But I observe 90% of the time. The 10% of the time when I speak, it's worth me speaking. This is why they don't want y'all to listen to nobody about me. I done lived this. I know this. You see, my bloodline links to someone very wealthy and powerful in the industry as well. See, y'all might not all have my story, but that's thetruth.com now. And they know it. We got the strength card here. So because of this secret information that has come out here, because of these things that was hidden, that was secret, that's causing all these conflicts here, okay? LAGENA is having to have strength, have courage, have faith, stand her ground to overcome certain obstacles and things, okay? Because she's been attacked by various different people that want her to shut up. You got to ask yourself, if she lying, why you so desperate for her to shut up? Nobody thinks about that either. If somebody is really a nobody, somebody off they rocker, out they mind, somebody don't know what they talking about, or ain't speaking the truth, guess what? 9 times out of 10, you're laughing in their face and you wouldn't even pay attention to them. But this many people so invested and interested in shutting a person up, it's probably for a reason. It's probably for a reason. But I suppose ain't nobody got the common sense to think about that. To look at things from that angle. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't never seen nobodies be paid so much attention to. I ain't never seen so many supposedly mentally ill, out their mind, crazy, lying, deceiving, criminal folks, supposedly anything else they liable to want to say about somebody, be paid that much damn attention to. Them the type of people that we see every damn day that most people the fuck ignore. You ain't got time for them. You ain't got space for them. You ain't got no need for them. You don't want to talk to them. You don't want to see them. You don't want to mix with them. You don't want to mingle with them. You don't want to hang out with them. You won't break bread with them or nothing. But when people begin to go out their way for the very person that you calling all of these names to shut them up, it's for a reason. Because it's something that they possibly saying that ain't no damn lie. Won't nobody pay attention to that. No, that sounds too much like right there. This is ultimate betrayal. Robert Kelly betrayed this girl, neglected her, abandoned her, did not support her. This Ten of Swords sits here on the Emperor and the Ace of Pentacles. He abandoned her spiritually, physically, emotionally, financially, and every damn thing else, while the rest of his children living good, eating good, feeling good. You know, in this day and time, I guess you were nobody unless the nigga happened to marry your mama. Then maybe you might get a little benefits. At least you'll get a little acknowledgement. But if your half-ass daddy happen to knock up some side pieces, some of his bottom bitches or something, oh, all of those babies, them the ones that get neglected, betrayed, kicked to the curb, tossed to the side, never paid an ounce of child support or any damn thing for them. Them the very ones that get used and abused, get sold out to the government to be experimented upon and targeted all their goddamn life, be pimped out, passed around, and some more shit. See, that's how they go. See, that's how they go. The first ones to be offered up as a sacrifice. But see, don't nobody want to talk about that. That's too much like right. Everybody too busy around here playing pretend like you righteous and you upstanding, pillars of the fucking community and shit. Saved, sanctified, and delivered and shit. Holier than thou and shit. Judgment. A decision was made. But because this decision was made here, is the reason why things are being manipulated and manifested and all kind of shit behind the scenes right now. Because of this betrayal. And it's this young lady who having to be strong, the strongest of any damn body. Because it's the tower that's collapsing in her life. They want to destroy her. They have plans to kill her. They're going to make this girl a sacrifice. I foreseen that last night. Bottom of the deck is the death card. That's the reason why it is detrimental to this girl's existence for her to meet up with Jaguar. But you have to let grown people be grown, and grown people gonna do what they want to do. And I never have put myself in a position to be telling grown people what they should and what they shouldn't be doing. I'm just telling you what I see, what I feel, and what I know. This shit is not gonna end well. They want Jag. And they want LAGENA too. And if you think the powers that be ain't behind the scenes, plotting and planning and scheming up some shit, you're sadly mistaken. Because I told you the devil is in the details. And they not going to stop until there's a finalizing of something, a completion of something, an ending of something with the world here. And LAGENA is just left hanging around in suspicion, waiting to see what's going to happen. In limbo, just hanging around. This hangman sits right here on this tower. Sits right on top of the Queen of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords. Because this girl came out and spoke about this, don't be surprised if they find her hanging and say she committed suicide. Say because of her depression and her anxiety and her schizophrenia and because of the medications that she is taking, it triggered her to commit suicide. Don't be surprised if they find this young lady hanging. And I'm not saying that. I'm not saying what I'm saying because I wish that upon her, because I even wish that upon Jaguar. I don't have to know these people from Adam. I don't have to particularly even like them. I'm not the person who wish death upon nobody either. But I know what I see. I know what the hell I feel. And I know what spirit is saying. How things is going to go, particularly with Jaguar, I would have to do a particular reading for her. But I know it ain't going to be good. But according to what I'm looking at about LAGENA Gold, they planning to set it up to make it look like she committed suicide. See, that was the reason they ran down on her the other week and forced with this girl wanted to threat to herself. She hadn't threatened to kill herself. She hadn't threatened to hurt nobody else. But they showed up while this girl was half naked in the damn house, come to take her to a damn mental institution so that they, you know why? So they could diagnose her and so that they can give her this medication. Now they're going to allow her to be out on the loose. So when anything happened and they say she committed suicide, they're going to say, oh, she was overwhelmed by everything was going on. People was bullying her, talking about her. People was attacking her about what she was saying. It was too much for her, so she killed herself. You don't see the setup? Who else they do this to? Who else they put in a mental institution just for speaking? Who gives a damn whether you believe what they're saying? Who gives a damn whether you like what they're saying? Kanye, y'all forget when Kanye spoke truth to y'all on that concert, on that stage? Called out people in government, called out people in the industry. That man didn't threaten himself to kill himself. He didn't threaten to harm anybody else. They dragged him off that stage. And they forced him to go to a damn mental institution, and he ain't been the same since, bruh. Huh? They came on the news and they told y'all ass that he was put in a mental institution and he was dehydrated. Give him a drink of damn water then. Give him some sterile fluids then. If you're dehydrated, you are thirsty. Not you are mentally ill. Y'all went along with it. They had everybody in the industry turn their back on him, call him crazy. They had everybody in government turn their back on him, call him crazy. Every time this man opened their mouth, they taking money from him left and right. They done took his jobs from him. Why? Because he ain't what you want him to be. Don't matter whether you believe what he got to say. It don't matter whether you like what he got to say. Do he have the right to say what he got to say? According to your First Amendment right, he do. When does that equivalent go into a mental institution because I happen to say something you don't like? When does that make me schizophrenic or bipolar because I happen to say something you don't want me to say? When does that justify doping a person up on medication, having them walk around like a damn zombie because they are not what you want them to hell to be? See, this is what's going on in America. People don't like the fact that she done came out and said R. Kelly is her father. People don't like the fact that she have the audacity to say Aaliyah is her mother. So on the 6th this month, they put her in a mental institution. Came and grabbed her half naked, slammed her to the ground, put her in handcuffs, dragged her to the hospital, and just long enough to diagnose her and dope her up. Ain't that some shit? That's America. But the same sons of bitches that would do people like that, oh, where was they at? They didn't see nothing. They didn't know nothing. When them two married gay men adopted them boys and then pimped them out, prostituted them, and passed them the hell around. Oh, y'all smooth swept that up under the rug real fast, quick in a hurry, huh? and even put on blast at the Grammys of how wonderful it was to be gay and adopt children, or to have children that's got two mommies and two daddies. Meanwhile, you swept under the fucking rug the gay couple who adopted boys, groomed them, molested them, pimped them out, and passed them the fuck around and sold them on the internet. This is America. Oh, with all y'all illuminated ass, educated ass, sophisticated ass, all seeing, all knowing ass. You just didn't see a thing or didn't know a thing then, huh? But you seeing, you know all this type of shit right here though, huh? Every damn body you want to target, you show all up in between they business, ain't you? But you just don't see shit or know shit that's got any damn thing worth to do with shit, do you? You just attack the people who ain't what you want them to be, huh? See, that's a fact. You may not have liked that I just said that, but that's public information. So you can fact check that. Five of Wands. Competition, conflict, jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness. That's the reason why it's conflict and it's competition going on behind the scenes about these secret things, these hidden things that was supposed to be kept secret. But this moon is illuminating what was being done behind the scenes, behind closed doors, pertaining to R. Kelly and this young woman being his father. Somebody went to R. Kelly and spoke about it. Somebody went to R. Kelly and talked about it. Nine of Wands with the Ten of Swords sitting here, with the Emperor and the Ace of Coins sitting here. He done put money on this girl's head. He feel like a sacrifice need to be made to shut her up, allegedly. This girl needed protection. She need to know how to protect herself, because they're out to sacrifice her. Because that's what the Nine of the Wands talks about. One feeling like a sacrifice need to be made. The Ten of Swords talks about ultimate betrayal. Look at this person who has been betrayed. Ain't they laying there dead? Huh? I ain't making it up. Huh? This Emperor got a whole lot of money. Yet he has ultimately betrayed this young woman. And he feel like a sacrifice need to be made, because of these secret things, these hidden things that came to the surface. About how he abandoned her and left her out in the cold and neglected her. With a lack of finances, money, resources, a lack of support, a lack of a father, a lack of attention. So a decision was made, a judgment was made, a decision was made to sacrifice her. This is what's going on. See, y'all look at this shit here as entertainment. Are you not entertained? Maybe you ain't gonna happen to think twice about it until the young lady gone. To make breaking news. When they push you some bogus cover ass story that she was found dead, killed herself or some shit. Man, come on, bro. Nobody finds it suspicious that two people who are targeted individuals, two people who was forced to go to mental institutions, manhandled while being apprehended and arrested. Two people who were diagnosed with such sad mental illness of some kind. Two people who were diagnosed with medications or given medications for their diagnosis has since linked up and making plans to come together. Y'all don't find anything sus about that. That's y'all little favorite, the young folks' favorite word these days, sus. Oh, that's sus. Fuck that. It's suspicious to me, okay? We don't have time. It's suspicious, like a mother, to me. Y'all don't find anything wrong with that? Or y'all too busy honed in, surfaced in on the obvious, on one thing that is obvious, the fact that Aaliyah isn't her mother. Everything else that girl said is the truth. I'm telling you, Aaliyah was only used to grasp your attention like that. Aaliyah was only used as a connection to R. Kelly. Aaliyah was only used to put on blast yet again of what R. Kelly had going on with Aaliyah when she was as young as she was. That was only reason why Aaliyah was used. Yet you are stuck on Aaliyah instead of looking at this and Aaliyah like an angel who may be a willing participant in helping this young lady to disclose the truth about a real father. See, y'all don't understand any damn thing about the spiritual realm. Y'all all for gossip and rumors and mess and bullshit and what entertains you and what makes you feel good, that y'all totally miss the damn obvious. The truth that's right in your face, that y'all overlook every day. Earth sign energy here. We know that LAGENA Gold is an earth sign. Spirit says she has suffered all type of abuse, from mental abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, sexual abuse, psychological abuse, and beyond. Spirit say LAGENA Gold has been betrayed by lies and deception, by family, by the church, by the school, by friends, by lovers, by the workforce, by complete strangers, by the world, by the industry, by the government. She has also endured and suffered from domestic violence by particular persons. Okay? We have liar here. So we clearly know that she is lying. She has been forced to lie about the fact that Aaliyah is her mother, because she has been brainwashed into believing that Aaliyah is her mother. But there's also other lies that that has been told about her childhood, about her background, about where she comes from. She's dealing with illegal harassment, Spirit is saying. This is betrayal for the love of money, Spirit is saying. This young lady has gone through human sex trafficking, Spirit is saying. There's a lot of lies and deceptions amongst things that's going on, Spirit is saying. Your father never loved you, Spirit is saying. Robert Kelly never loved her. That's why he betrayed her. 6 Satanists are involved. This young lady is emotional the way she is because she is heartbroken, Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying there is things that's being hidden. Someone put a spell on this young lady. Black magic, to be exact. That's why she believed Aaliyah is her mother. Somebody playing with her psyche, fucking with her mind, making her look mentally ill, purposely trying to make her look dumb. They want her to look young and dumb. And they're using intimidation tactics to do it. This young lady was a part of a prostitution ring. She's tired of being tired. Black on black crime, our lives don't matter amongst our own kind. Especially when sorry, no good fathers stick they dick in anything, nut up in anything, and don't stand up and take care of their responsibilities for whatever the hell they create. Deadbeat fathers. Burdens caused by others. She's in mental conflict. That's why she's dealing with the mental disabilities that she's dealing with. She's a targeted individual. Like I told you, she is being targeted. She has had to endure a lot of a manipulation. A lot of people sneaking and creeping around, conning her. A lot of dark energy. She can't trust anybody, Spirit is saying. She's had to deal with a lot of conflicts and battles, Spirit is saying. Somebody kidnapped her, abducted her, Spirit is saying. She has a lot of insecurities about herself and who she is. The CIA, the FBI, government, they know exactly who this person is and what's going on. Spirit say the plot thickens. They're invading and violating this girl's privacy right the hell now. They no longer can control her. That's why they started targeting her, because she began to speak out. Emotional support. She needs emotional support, and she hasn't had that all her life. She hasn't had the emotional support that she needs. My. Took the script out of Official King Pain book. My. Your sold out parents and the government has been making money off of you for years. What you say? There's a whole lot of gossip that's going around. Human trafficking yet again. This young lady is a loner. She stays to herself, by herself. There's moon magic going on. Either she's doing some type of moon magic or somebody's doing moon magic on her. Okay? Spirit say, is it possible once a target, always a target? Okay? Everywhere you go and everything you do, Spirit want this young lady to know that angels is watching over her. We got them folks ain't right. Folks that she done been around, folks at a distance ain't right. Okay? And they doing anything for money. The enemy still watching and sending ops your way. Purposeful distractions. Somebody playing with demons. Organized crime. They want to control you. Did I tell you somebody was trying to pressure her? We got addictions here. Sex addictions, drug addictions, toxicity, alcohol addictions, porn, gambling, etc. Your parents allowed the government to put you under mind control as a kid for money. I'm trying to tell you. Haters plotting behind the scenes. Liars, cheaters, and thieves. Betrayal. Backstabbers, hate, envy, jealousy. Evil is as evil does. Somebody is wishing death upon this girl. Okay? There's a whole lot of family secrets. Shh. She never had no support. Spirit is saying she being gang stalked. They're setting her up to be blood sacrifice. The enemy big mad that this truth came out. She's got toxic family members. Satanic cults are involved. They probably the ones that's doing heavy spell work on her. We got underground pizza here. She was being pimped out and sold as a child, as a baby. The higher ups is pulling the strings of all the puppets, Spirit is saying. Celebrity. So celebrity is definitely involved, like Robert Kelly. A lot of deception and dark energy around her. The entire family, her whole family is in on the setup. She's dealing with a lot of insecurity, we had insecurities that came out here, but we have insanity here. They're trying to make her look insane. We got satanic powers that be. They're trying to recruit you against your will. Remember, I told you somebody is pressuring her. They want to force her into the prostitution ring, the sex ring, or witch coven, satanic cult, secret society, or something. Something is going to make breaking news pertaining to this young lady. She's stuck in unfortunate poverty here, okay? She's been around nothing but a bunch of devil worshipers here, okay? Because she was raised around this, she may be into devil worship herself. She did proclaim to be a witch. She says she's into spirituality. She says she does, spiritual practices or witchcraft or astrology, different things or whatever. Whether or not she considers herself a devil worshiper, I'm not really sure of. But I definitely feel the energy of other people around her and that's involved in this situation are definitely devil worshipers. Spirit is telling you to pay attention to the red flags as it pertains to this young lady here, okay? We have here, they tried to make you believe that you were crazy when you wasn't. She's in the sunken place right now, okay? She's heavily under being kept under mind control. That's why she's being drugged up the way she is, okay? We have here, it's a wicked, wicked world that we live in. The sellouts are all around you. Neighbors, co-workers, family, lovers, friends, strangers, partners. She needs to beware who she link up with, who she team up with, okay? Because even though Jaguar Wright is a target herself and got people working against her, I do know that Jaguar Wright is also a sellout. She's also down with the six. She's down with them satanic powers that be. Believe it the fuck or not. Okay? But she is a target as well. Okay? She's even said herself she's in. Okay? Everybody know what that in. Everybody that's in know what that in means. Okay? Your entire family is in on the setup. I'm telling you, a lot of people are involved in on the setup to set her up to sacrifice her. Okay? But something about they set up, how they was trying to do things, something about the setup gone wrong. Okay, we got illness here. Okay, so she's dealing with some type of illness, or they said she has some type of illness here. There was some type of hospitalization, which she talks about. Okay, cult leaders are involved here. Okay, we got a lot of family secrets card here. You see how many family secrets card that came out? You see how many your entire family in on the sellout of cards that came out here? Hackers, trackers, and whackers. Okay. And we have voodoo. Somebody's doing voodoo. Okay? Y'all, this is what's going on with this situation. This young lady, okay, is on some heavy medication. She's under mind control. She is under brainwashing, programming. Okay? She has dealt with sex trafficking. She suffered from child abuse all the way up to abuse as an adult. She's dealt with a lot of trauma and a lot of drama in her life. Okay, I would just definitely suggest that y'all go and check out those interviews that she did with Sean Davy Way and the official campaign on yesterday. Support their channels, okay, and watch their interviews on their platforms, okay. But y'all, this is what's going on with this young lady, okay. I know this reading was rather long, okay, but I try to, when I do these type of things here, I try to jam pack this stuff with as much information as possible, okay. So we got to pay attention to the signs and the symbolisms all around you, okay. Your mama's side of the family. So her real mother's side of the family is definitely trying to knock her off. It's definitely setting her up to be sacrificed because they want money. Okay? Spirit is saying don't go back to your past ex's family or friends. Okay? They were cut off for a reason. These people are not, you know, good for you at all. Spirit, what else is going on here? So we have betrayal here. Stolen identity. Your supposed people no good in the hood. They never supported you anyway. Your family, fake friends, no good ex-lovers in the government came together to try to destroy you. Gossip and ridiculous rumors, or they're spreading lies. Okay. Somebody wants her gifts. If there's something that is for her or something, somebody wants to take that. Okay. Something big is about to happen. Be careful who you trust. Have caution. Competition all around you. Listen to your intuition. Bad people with bad intentions. Mental illness. Take that mask off. Somebody's wearing a mask. Somebody may wear a mask when they try to attack her. The shadow government is definitely involved in a situation. We got government cruel and unusual punishment. Okay. Spirit say don't lose yourself. Think all is well and become someone's sacrifice here. Which is another reason. Another telltale reason why she should not be traveling anywhere. Especially linking up with Jaguar. I'm telling you. Okay. Yeah, we got somebody close to you is a warlock or a male witch. Spirit say choose your circle wisely. Somebody turned their back on you. Somebody, we got stalker here. Somebody is following her invading her, harassing her, watching her. Somebody's in the shadows. Spirit, what else is going on? You were adopted and no one ever told you. All hell about to break loose. Therapist, casting curses and spells. She could even have a therapist that's been doing spell work on her. Them bastards, they in the pockets of the satanic powers that be too. Y'all think they professional because they got their little degrees and different shit. They are all in the pockets of the satanic powers that be. Period. Got birth mother betrayal. Her birth mother betrayed her. Okay? Family disloyalty and betrayal. No kin of mine, no friend of mine. Okay? Jealousy, envy, hate. Spirit, what else is going on? What else is going on? Somebody is secretly spying. What else is going on? Somebody is setting up some type of prearranged attack. A staged event or something. There's a dark coven that's involved in something. Something may go down at midnight here, or something is going on with some type of witchcraft or black magic, curses, spells, or something is going on at midnight. We got these MFs going crazy here. Invitation for a special occasion. If this young lady happens to be listening and somebody sent you an invitation for a special occasion to go somewhere, meet somewhere, or something like that, do not go. It is a setup, okay? Yeah. You need to tell somebody to give you 50 feet, okay? Tell the haters to get up out your face, okay? Yeah, we got brainwashing here. MK Ultra mind control. Spirit, what else is going on? Somebody's doing death spells on this young lady. Spirits is telling her to protect her energy. There might be a police officer who is a white male that is involved, is going to be involved in a situation pertaining to her. We got blood sacrificing family, lovers, and friends for money. We got a Jamaican man here. Somebody who's a Jamaican man could be involved in a situation. Whatever you do, if anybody, whatever you do, don't get on nobody's yachts or boats, okay? Don't go overseas nowhere. Don't, I would tell you don't even travel nowhere to be with nobody, okay? Okay, because you're going to fuck around and get trafficked and never be seen or heard from ever again, okay? Just letting you know, we got satanic sellouts here. Witch covens, sacred oaths, contracts, occult, secret societies. Sacrifice, blood sacrifice. Spirit, what else is going on here? We got secret island here. This young lady might know something about some type of secret island, or been to some type of secret island when she was younger, or some shit like that, or whatever. Human trafficking came out a lot. Yeah, shady hideout in the middle of nowhere. Okay, be cautious of that. We got controlled by a handler or the satanic powers that be. I told you she's being controlled by a handler. The satanic powers that be. She could be feeling insecure at this time. Somebody's got some fiery anger, or is mad as hell, or outraged about something. Okay. Domestic terrorism at its finest, illegal government experimentation. Spirit, are there any other messages that I need to share with the collective? Don't go to nobody's mansion either. Somebody that lives in a mansion invites you to their mansion or something, do not go. Period. Got satanic powers that be. Pure evil. The high priestess. Secret knowledge. Secret information. Insurance. Fraud. Bad vibes around. Or bad vibes all around. There could be an FBI agent who knows what's going on, who's involved in the situation. What I tell you, they put a hit out on you to have you killed to cover their tracks. I can't never make it up, right? Spirits say you've already been chipped. That's the big secret, okay? Illegal implantation chip. That's also how they could be keeping track of her. We have here, what can you say? It is what it is. He just wasn't there for you, okay? Yeah, fake love from that father. It's the fake love for that father card. What can you say? It is what it is. He just wasn't there for you. R. Kelly know that this is his child. Spirit is telling her to be careful of the snakes trying to come into your life to harm you or fool you. I'm telling you. Message. Okay, you're going to receive some type of message, news, information, or communication from someone. But this person is a snake. Spirit is saying you need to be careful of this snake trying to come into your life to harm you or fool you. Okay, left out in the cold. Okay, we know that she's already been left out in the cold. Okay, but somebody else could be trying to leave you out in the cold. Okay. Yeah, Spirit is saying that they're dangerous, okay? Don't sell your soul to get a deal or the bag here, okay? Somebody's a very bad person. Somebody that's in an SUV or drive an SUV is a very bad person. She's been suffering in silence due to trauma caused by no good family here. Be very careful as well. Somebody could be trying to knock her off of her organs as well with this human organ harvester traffickers here. Wickedness in high places. You need to be careful of this female singer. Somebody's a female singer. Be careful of a talk show host as well. There could be a talk show host that may reach out to you, okay? We got lightning strike here. Something is going to happen all of a sudden out the blue. Something's going to happen all of a sudden out the blue. Yeah, plan set up. I was just about to say, they're setting you up. They're trying to set this girl up to get her out her comfort zone. And she gonna all of a sudden come up missing or pop up dead, okay? There may be a talk show host that reach out to you. Be careful of a talk show host. Be careful of a female singer, okay? There are some very bad persons around you. Be careful of the snakes trying to come into your life to harm you or fool you. Somebody's in a SUV. That's a very bad person. Spirit is saying they're dangerous, okay? Spirit, are there any other messages for LAGENA? We got a whole lot of drama here. Somebody is a fighter or a big ass bully. Somebody that's a fighter or a big ass bully may try to confront this girl or something, okay? Spirit, are there any other messages I need to share with the collective? Any other messages? Any other messages? This young lady is grown, okay? Be careful about getting overly intoxicated. So if you drink or anything like that, okay, do so in moderation or something like that or whatever. Be very careful about getting too intoxicated and who you are around. We got what's done in the dark here. Somebody may invite you to some type of gathering, a celebration, or a party or something. It's a setup. Spirit is telling this young lady she need to get her some type of relaxation, okay? Human traffickers, okay? Somebody's trying to human traffic this young lady, okay? Be careful of abductors and kidnappers, okay? Be careful of people that's offering to give you free trips and fly you out and all this other kind of shit or whatever. These are traffickers. You might never make it back home or some shit. I mean, when you're dealing with this type of stuff, you really can't put nothing past nobody, okay? I wouldn't trust nobody, no fuck I can throw them. That's just period. So we have sadness here. She's definitely dealing with a lot of sadness in her life. I feel like she's just overwhelmed with sadness or depression and different things. She's probably feeling like, you know, she has nothing. She has nobody. Everybody's turned their back on her. She's got no family, no friends. We got black female here, okay? There's some type of special operations going on here. Once again, Spirit say you can't trust anybody. We got satanic ritual abuse. You got your daddy's side of the family. So this satanic ritual abuse that she went through was because of her daddy's side of the family. Yeah, Spirit is saying that they're dangerous here. That would be R. Kelly's, his side of the family. Spirit, what else is going on? You are being used for money. Somebody's trying to use this person for money. Sacrifice them for money or something like that. Okay, guys. I think I'm going to leave it there. Okay. Let's check this information for you all one more time. Okay. For those of you who doubt. I normally don't question my spirit guides this many times. You know, sometimes I clarify, re-clarify. But like me doing this, like on this reading alone, this makes like the third time that I'm doing this, okay? Personally, I've checked this information twice, okay? When I first did this, well, actually another 3 times. So this makes a total of 6 times that I've clarified this information and gotten the same answers, okay? So Most High, please give us clear and accurate messages for this reading. Please rock forwards and backwards for yes answers, left to right for a no answer, please, okay? As it relates to LAGENA Gold, okay? Spirit, can you please tell us if Aaliyah Houghton is the biological mother of LAGENA Gold? Is Aaliyah Houghton the biological mother of LAGENA Gold? Spirit is saying no. While it's still rocking no, I will attempt to get an answer about R. Kelly. Spirit, is Robert Kelly the biological father of LAGENA Gold? Is R. Kelly, Robert Kelly, the biological father of LAGENA Gold? Spirit says yes. Spirit, at any point in time in LAGENA Gold's life, has she met Aaliyah Houghton or Aaliyah Houghton's mother, Diana? Has LAGENA Gold ever met Aaliyah Houghton or Aaliyah Houghton's mother, Diana, I believe? Spirit is saying no. She has never met Aaliyah. She has never met any of Aaliyah's family. She's never met Aaliyah's mother. And you can see that changed up and it switched to no. Spirit, was LAGENA Gold brainwashed to believe that Aaliyah was her mother? Was LAGENA Gold brainwashed to believe that Aaliyah was her mother? You see it slowing down. It's changing up. Spirit is saying yes. She was brainwashed to believe that Aaliyah was her mother. Thank you, Spirit. Most High, when LAGENA Gold was a baby, did she ever see or visit with Robert Kelly? When LAGENA Gold was a baby, did she ever see or visit with Robert Kelly? Spirit says yes. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, when LAGENA Gold was a baby, did Robert Kelly pay LAGENA Gold's real mother any money for keeping quiet about her? Spirit, did Robert Kelly ever pay LAGENA Gold's real mother to keep quiet about her? Yes. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, are they setting up LAGENA Gold to be blood sacrificed or killed for speaking out about this? Are they targeting, setting up, or planning to kill LAGENA Gold for speaking out about this? Yes, she is being targeted. Spirit is saying she is being set up, and they are plotting and planning, scheming on how to blood sacrifice her for speaking out about this. Thank you, Spirit. Most High, was LAGENA Gold ever sex trafficked as a child? Was LAGENA Gold ever sex trafficked as a child? Was LAGENA Gold ever sex trafficked as a child? That's a yes, y'all. Spirit is saying that yes, she was sex trafficked as a child. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, was LAGENA Gold forced to partake in some type of prostitution ring or the sex trade industry? Was LAGENA Gold a part of a prostitution ring? Spirit says yes. Spirit, can you please tell me, was LAGENA Gold used as a child? Was LAGENA Gold ever taken to any type of mansion parties or Hollywood parties as a child? Was LAGENA Gold ever taken to any mansion parties or Hollywood parties as a child? Spirit says yes. Thank you, Spirit. Was LAGENA Gold pimped out or passed around at these mansion parties or Hollywood parties? Was LAGENA Gold pimped out or passed around at these mansion parties or Hollywood parties? Spirit says yes. She was being used for money. Spirit is calling me back to seeing this message. She was being used for money. Spirit, did LAGENA Gold's mother allow her to go through satanic ritual abuse, to be pimped out, passed around, to be raped or molested for the purposes of money, to keep receiving money? Did LAGENA Gold's real mother allow this to keep receiving money? Spirit says yes. Thank you, Spirit. Most High, was Robert Kelly aware that LAGENA Gold, his daughter, was being pimped out, passed around, satanically, ritualistically abused, or sex trafficked? Was Robert Kelly aware that LAGENA Gold was being pimped out, passed around, satanically, ritualistically abused? offered up at mansion parties, Hollywood parties, a part of a prostitution ring. Was he aware of this, Spirit? Spirit says yes. Allegedly. Most High God, please give me clear and accurate messages. Was Robert Kelly ever present at these mansion parties, at these Hollywood engagements when LAGENA Gold was being pimped out or passed around? Was R. Kelly ever present when LAGENA Gold was being sex trafficked? Spirit says yes, allegedly. Oh, child. Okay, guys, I think I'm just gonna leave it there because I'm getting into a lot of information that she haven't spoke out about yet. Okay, but I just wanted to go back through that information for you all again. That Aaliyah Houghton's name was specifically used for a particular person, a purpose. Person slipped out for it's a particular person. There's some type of important information. There's gonna be some type of message from some type of important information that she or someone else may receive. Okay. I just wanted to specifically clarify for you all that Aaliyah is not her mother, but R. Kelly is matter of factly her father. And I believe she's being threatened right now. I believe her life is being threatened right now about her even speaking out about the fact that R. Kelly is her father. And the reason why they are directly threatening, if she was some random average Joe, as nobody would be like anybody else speculating of what type of relationship or that Aaliyah and R. Kelly had. But the mere fact that they're trying to shut her up, they're trying to make her look crazy, and all of that, and they're threatening her, means that there is some type of validity to what she is saying, okay? Even if it's only about R. Kelly. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, I hope this gave you the information and the truth and the clarity that you all were seeking pertaining to this situation. I think it's very, very unsafe for this young lady, for LAGENA and Jaguar to link up with one another, to meet up with one another. I think it's dangerous on. It's definitely dangerous for LAGENA, but I feel like it's dangerous on both of their parts. But Jaguar is a lot older than LAGENA. Okay. Jaguar know the ins and the outs of some things in the game and all kinds of shit that perhaps LAGENA is not aware of. Okay. But you know, so you know, Jaguar gonna play her role regardless. But oh Lord. Yeah. Most High, please give me clear and accurate messages. Spirit, does Jaguar right know that they are planning to set up and sacrifice LAGENA gold. Does Jaguar right know that they are planning to set up and sacrifice LAGENA gold? Spirit is saying yes. I believe I believe that somebody may be using Jaguar to lure her in or get her in the position that they want to get her in, to set up a scenario. If something happened, they may have offered Jaguar some type of money or some type of deal or some type of compensation for something on the back end of something. But Spirit, has Jaguar right been offered any amount of compensation for linking up or teaming up with LAGENA gold? Has Jaguar Wright been offered some type of compensation, monies, or a deal in some type of way to link up and go along with the betrayal against LAGENA gold? Spirit say yes. That's why I overwhelmingly felt like it was a bad idea from the moment that they brung those, which I know that they buddies with the interviewers are buddies with Jaguar. They business and they dealings. Whatever, it is what it is. Okay, that's them as grown adults wanting to mix and mingle with each other or whatever. But I just found it so eerie. Like when they mentioned her and said that she was going to come on and speak or whatever, and I'm like, what? Why? But at the same time, like I said, somebody had triggered this young lady to even mention Jaguar in the first place. So it's not even really like Jaguar sought out LAGENA. Okay? Jaguar became a part of the equation when this young lady mentioned her in one of her videos and different things, and that's when I believe everything else began to be put in the works of when they would meet, when they would speak, how they would connect, and other shit is being networked and going on behind the scenes. Okay, because you can't forget the fact that LAGENA has a handler and Jaguar has a handler, okay, who controlling shit from behind the scenes. Like this is a crazy situation, y'all. Okay, this thing ain't gonna, this ain't gonna be no happily ever after. This ain't gonna be no happily ever after situation. Okay. So anyway, guys, I thank you all for listening. I thank you all for watching. If you would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tiff.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is shinebrightlikeadiamond36. Okay, and to any persons who is interested in donating to the channel, I do thank you in advance. You can do so through Cash App, which is $TiffDiamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/@36diamond. Real quick, guys, all the information that I have given you is allegedly according to the information that has been given to me by my spirit guides. Okay, I have covered this information under the Fair Use Act. Okay. For the intent and purposes of research, journalism, study, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, okay? All under the Fair Use Copyright Act of 1976, okay? So, yeah, so we're going to say allegedly, but I mean, I clarified things for you all over and over and over and over again. And you got the same answers every time. No trickery, no fuckery, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Manipulated or extra or nothing like that on my end, okay? So I get my information. I'm led by spirit. I get my information from the Most High. Okay, so it is what it is, guys. Okay, as always, y'all take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There's wickedness in high places, and there's evil that is lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep. Watch surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey, keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared, because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and lights. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. A lot of things hidden, secret, being done behind the scenes, behind closed doors, about this young lady here. She's dealing with a lot of burdens, hardships, and problematic situations. Somebody is trying to oppress her in some type of way here. Okay? They're trying to make her out to be a lie in some type of way here. Somebody may try to imprison her by saying she is lying. I see the 7 of Swords and the 8 of Swords here. Somebody's trying to have her imprisoned for lying. Okay? This is ultimate betrayal here with the 10 of Swords sitting here on the moon here. They're doing this to her out of competition, out of jealousy, out of envy here, okay? She is not lying about R. Kelly being her father here. It is a lie about Aaliyah being her father. It is a lie about Aaliyah being her mother, okay? Somebody is doing something for money, though. Somebody's trying to set her up for failure for money. Yeah, some type of judgment or decision has been made or is going to be made, okay, by making her look like a liar, a deceiver, a manipulator, a con artist. They're going to try to get her locked up in some type of way. Somebody's in a hurry, in a rush to try to get this girl locked away, okay? The 8 of Swords is just someone who is confined, who feels locked down, restricted, or unable to move. This could be imprisonment or this could be institutionalized, okay? I don't see any way of how one can imprison her, but they could be trying to institutionalize her to shut her up here. Spirit is saying this is betrayal. They're setting her up to betray her. Literally 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 5 of Wands here, okay? Like, this is crazy. This is crazy here. And there's a group of individuals who are working together. You got the 3 of Cups with the 3 of Swords. They're working together to cause some type of heartache and heartbreak to her. Okay? Yeah. They're also attacking her. This young lady is interesting. There's something that's very tempered about her. She could be an artist of some kind. Somebody's trying to block her because of her artistry, because of her work. Somebody don't want her to succeed or progress in the industry. She does art. Somebody's trying to block, and you see this card is art, but it's like the Temperance card in the traditional tarot deck. Somebody's trying to block her from succeeding because of her artistry, trying to prevent her from making any money from her artwork, okay? Yeah. Trying to prevent her from making money from her works here. But this girl is like literally in hermit mode. She's chilling herself by herself, all alone, like all the time here. Somebody want her isolated, imprisoned, secluded. This is a trip. There's a group of individuals. There's 3 or more people that is working, that their father, this emperor here, her father has recruited or hired or paid 3 people or more to set her up. To set her up in an effort to shut her up. Wow. Yeah. They want to cause her this heartache, this heartbreak here. because of money. He don't want to pay out all this money to her. They want to cause her extreme feelings, overwhelming emotions here to have her. They want her to have some type of mental breakdown here, cause some type of conflict in her life, defeat in her life here. Yeah, to bring this to an end, to bring a completion to this with the World card being here. Literally the Emperor, 10 of Coins, Ace of Cups, 5 of Swords, and the World here. R. Kelly don't want to pay this large amount of money to her here because she's speaking truth. Because she's bringing clarity here. And she wholeheartedly wants to get a DNA test. And even got people that's willing to help her get this DNA test. A person that's lying to you ain't going to offer up their blood to you to run no DNA test. Now, sure enough, that DNA test will prove that Aaliyah ain't her mother, but it would matter of factly prove that R. Kelly is her father. And he would owe her a whole lot of fucking money. Baby. And this is the reason why they're trying to knock her out. This Emperor here has got a group of individuals, three or more individuals that they linked up with to try to tear down her. Yeah, because this has caused some type of conflict here. They stopping her, they blocking her from her artwork because she does drawings and paintings and different things. This is why they're targeting her. This is the reason why they unjustly banned her from TikTok or whatever the fuck it was. They're literally blocking her actual physical works that she have done herself with drawings and paintings and different things just because she's speaking truth. That's the reason why she had to have strength here. Courage, faith, standing her ground to overcome obstacles, but she's dealing with a lot of sadness, disappointment, loss, heartache, heartbreak here. Yeah, with the star here because she's shining brightly. This is crazy. This is crazy. There's somebody who's a Queen of Swords. There's somebody who's a Queen of Wands that's working against her. That's waiting on something to happen or something be done by another person that's a fire sign. There's also, and they got this queen. They got these are 3 right here. A Queen of Swords, a Queen of Wands, a younger fire sign person. That's a Knight of Wands. And they got this Queen of disc here, which is another earth sign person here. But look, this is also her energy. Look at this. Death. Queen of disc, death card, Fool card. Lord have mercy. They trying to cause this girl death. I'm telling you, they setting her up to sacrifice her for being a fool, for speaking out, telling people that she's the daughter of R. Kelly. He wanted to keep this his little secret. Y'all, that's what's going on, honey. Let me get up out of here. Thank y'all for listening and for watching. Peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God.